last game he went for the Angela. Okay, maybe a utility could be an option, but he can also go for the tankier ones. The Baxia is open, interestingly enough.
I
Baxia
think
could be an option. Hmm.
a easy pick here could be the Belleric. Actually, it should be having problems going up against this
Hello guys, hello
Yeah,
Morty now. It should be a
guys.
Belleric right
Ngasi
now. They're picking up a Joy. This is a Belleric.
this is a Belleric drop for sure. I mean, the
Yeah.
I do know the Belleric is not very preferred tank for a lot of the tournaments, but it's a very good counter towards the Joy as well as the even the 1-1 in some way, because I mean the 1-1 shouldn't be too much of a problem given the fact that they have a winning lane. So in terms of
Hello,
scaling the
hello
1-1,
Zoe
they don't have a
Chandra.
bit of
Good evening,
mobility,
brother. Govin.
but
Gonna pip pip.
only
Tower
because
se. Face game to ngasi di tower ge.
Aka is pretty good here.
Ngasi di
Something
ai
that came
face
up.
game tower
Aka is
ai.
pretty good. And okay, this is
Brother kaim ta dre.
not really.
you
Khara
know what?
holo moi ra.
Okay, Fredo, I have a thing to
Yar
say.
bayo.
Akai is
Yar
good,
yam
but
kana so holo de.
against the
Let's go
Zushin,
EVT. Yes,
she can
yes, yes,
cancel out
yes.
the
Ma'am ngasi na last
the
day or
heavy
ni ko
spin.
play je.
Oh
It can
yeah,
cancel
that's
out
true.
the
Brother
She
devil
can
face
pick up
game.
and
Face
throw
game
him,
di
right?
hapro ge brother ngasi de.
And yeah, that should be a problem actually. You cannot really engage when the Zushin
Face
is
game di
around.
hapro ge. Face game di
And
hapro ge ngasi de.
Kadita though, I mean, Cleopatra might have played a lot of Kadita games, but I've not really seen her do that. So that's why it'll be interesting for me to watch if Cleopatra can use this Kadita to dominate that mid lane. But the fact that she's up against Shenzhou right now is going to make things harder. And with that,
Silo
ladies
ge
and gentlemen,
anarchy ni
welcome
ko
you all to
anarchy
the
le
land
ko
of
ngasi na
Dawn.
last
This
day
is
hadi ngasi na lower
National
tournament
College
ngasi
Cup
akoi
brought to you by
lower
Dutch
anarchy
Lansing
akoi
Promotion
phunam
by
do tuna
IGP.
lower
And
makha le
this
right
is the third match of the
winner
night on
aduda
stream.
akaba winner
Outlaws
oyer
versus Elusive
kaino de
Esports.
point je moi
One is
anarchy ju point
representing
point kana tori ba
Sister
podri ba ta
Nivedita
ko
University, and the
ado
other
akoi
one
ju
is
podri ba
representing
aduna
Hanamanjudi University
ngasi
from Manipur.
anarchy ga khoi
And
snap
that
da
is the
du
reason
akaba
why
no winner
we
oyer
are very interested to watch, because of course right now in National College Cup, this is the best team that provides you with the most entertaining matches.
OTC de one trick
How long
Absolutely.
is this
natro na natro
game going to
khandi
be, Shinryu? How long is
No
this
idea.
game going to be?
I feel it can go around over 12-minute mark
ngasi
for
akaba
sure, because
kaino ga
it should not be ending with the
Koi
first lot.
anarchy
Because
ga kaino
there's
akaba
a
na
pretty
winner
good
oyer
clearance coming in from both the side. And
lower
I
game
feel they can
no
actually
more
hold
plays
on a little bit. So maybe a
Lagi
12
wait
to
khala
13
ni.
minute game that we're
Aduga
looking at.
lower.
But again, the creeps are being stolen
Round
by
robin
two
ne lot
tanky
Orient
members,
room.
something we do not get to see every day.
Round robin na
And it's also
lot Orient
in
room ai je kan gan
here, so Mercy wants to get the level 4, but guess what? Elusivity playing it smart, denying that. And this will just slow down the farm a little bit. The turtle
anarchy
is
le
going to
ko
be
almost
in
lower ga
just
khoi
15
anarchy le
seconds.
anarchy ga dum
So
lower
I
dum
feel
anarchy ga
Elusivity
lower
might have a bit slight edge here in terms of the EXP as well as the way they can play around the turtle pit. But again, it just comes down how well Outlaws can actually just go for a flank, or the Lancelot maybe just go in and steal the turtle here.
anarchy do torok tawdi torok kan ni
Mercy just dashing in and out for now. And with that, the thing is, Godspeed.
anarchy
of
versus
course, Joy is
elusivity
not the
ngai
best
bane
pick.
undisputed
Usually
versus
Ray just hates
undisputed
it,
yes yes
and he does not
Okay.
even
right you
say
are
anything
right
about it.
Ma'am,
say
I
anything
boys
good
banta
about
bro
it.
games all banta bro
But yeah, let's see. It's EVT who are trying to make this Joy work, and with okay, Joy, does he want to go in? And of course, you can get a creep there. And with that, of course, these small little trades that they are winning out.
bro
is
pakat
actually
karo nang
working
team do
wonders. Madara
no boy
is
okay
trying
okay
to
round
do
robin
it.
de lower ni sin
Okay.
Lancelot is in trouble. Madara will get first blood on Mercy. And with that, Cleopatra comes in with the rough waves. But there is not enough damage to take anyone down. Double kill comes up for Madara. And with that, they're trying to dominate that jungle area. And pick up and thrown here. Serene will get taken down as well. 3 members and a turtle here coming up for Elusive Esports.
Easy.
Wow.
That they made it look so easy, right?
Tower
They did not even stress so
rematch talk
much
Hyrax
the
ni,
small
bro.
leads that we were talking about. Definitely made sure that Elusivity that they have the lead in terms of level as well as the damage, because the more levels they have, the better damage they can give. There was no heavy spin available for LRS at the same time, so they cannot really stop the Joy. And this point, the Joy is level 7, whereas the Lancelot just level 4. That's like 3 level difference in just 3.5 minutes into the game. So we are talking about huge difference from both the sides. But again, the main problem is going to be Shenzhou onto that Zushin, because she can constantly harass the members whoever wants to come in front. And not only that she can harass them, she can actually reposition them in such a way that her team can get the most advantage. But again, Your mom with a signature pick. I think
Mai
nothing
tram
too much to
sagai
speak
ga
because this
yawe
dude has
comment
got
mai
the
tram mai
fastest
ra mai
maniac
tram
with the
sagai
Urias,
yawe
at least
mai
in
tram
Indian server, right, in the
confidence
tournament.
ya de ko brother de
So
lang
it is what
confidence
it
la
is at this point. But again, mid lane, bit of skirmish, but
lai thok lai thok
so
ya de
far
hai tar
both
enemy
sides are trying to play it safe.
aduna care take care
Madara here wants to
game
go in for
haitrasu
Mercy,
yai
it
masak
seems.
fazabi ama
That
ke
won't be the
tau jaga
case. And okay,
is
that
ya
is
lo
something
round
forced
robin
out
se lo
here.
play off tawrai
But of
tawrai
course,
play
you
off
should not be
tawrai
troubling Shenzhou too much.
sida round
Just a
robin de lo
scratch, you can
play off akoi
Your
no
mom
off
right
ke
now
ka
just clearly
tau gra du de
harassing
him
the
wang de
enemy
best of
right
5 best
now.
of
Look
3
at
man
the
tau
way Mercy is getting forced
sida
into
ge khwai de
jungle
top
area.
ai top
There's
de lo
nothing that you can do about it. But with that, the heavy spin comes in. Godspeed probably
Wow,
facing a few
whoa.
problems
Masak
here and there.
fazabi
That
ta
is not
ke
enough
tau
damage
jaga
though. Rough wave comes in. Godspeed could be in trouble. Cleopatra gets
Foreign
Godspeed
games
down.
sanau
And that is
sanai
the
lao
clapback that has turned things around just a little bit here when everything was going wrong for Outlaws.
Okay,
And Yomom here
okay.
extending the over
is
little
Madara
bit too much.
Satira
Madara though,
Satira
he comes in, wants to take down someone, but not finding that
selo
mark
selo
just
Madara
yet.
selo
But he
zo
will be
zo
able
na
to
play
escape
off
as
tau
well.
gini
But
tawrai
man,
tawrai
that
haidi
was
moi
some
kano na
overextension from the side of Elusivity actually.
A
moi gi
really
re
a
do
big
adu re do
overextension. However, they have been able to take down the bot lane first here, and at this point,
Moi
they're trying to
organizer
focus
do.
the mid as
Get
well as
to
the
adun hare.
turtle. Do purple buff here, Roro,
khoi na hang bane tau
able
gi
to
da
steal it
tawrai na
away
lor
from
hai
the hands of Outlaws, and of course, it's going to be even
sigi
trading
sidagi
behind
sigi team
level
tara
9
sana
Joy
baje
29 Godspeed.
team tara sana
Really
baje
farming
da
fast.
team
Mercy
nipan do
just level 5.
team
And
nipan
this is
do
going to be
adu do
bringing a lot of
khalani 1
problems
2 3
because
4
if the
5
mid
6
lane
7
is
8
not
khalani
active,
point
that means
point
the
gi
side
matung ina
lanes
ko
will
adu
not be winning so much on the stakes
last
here.
game
LR
nang
is leading the rotation up top. Madara will be showing his vision, but it's all just a show because the main target is going to be pushing the top tier first turret, and they might be able to open it up.
Heavy crossbow forced out here, and with that, let's take a look at how things are progressing in the item department. As it is 6 minutes right now, and at 6 minutes, they have already established a 4K gold lead. Not the huge ones, but yeah, it's still good enough. Yomom, of course. Oh, take a look at that. Who has just fallen? That is Madara.
But again, Mercy has fallen at the same time. Roro gets taken down in the hands of Lux as a natural counter. But there are 3 members out there to mark them down. And Outlaws, they're actually finding some kind of trace. Yes, they were lacking in terms of items, but the 4K goal lead that we were looking at still stands. In the hands of Elusivity, they did not lose too much gold. Flicker falls out from LRS. He falls though. 29 Godspeed become a kill, but Shenzhou finds Cleopatra at the same time. And both the sides are trading really left and right, and this might just give more advantage to the side of Elusivity in some way or the other. Because they are in the momentum, right? They are controlling the tempo. They have that advantage when they want to take some structures around the map. The waves are pushing in, however, it's a very slow game coming in from Elusivity at the same time. They're not forcing too much out of Outlaws.
Moi gi commentary sound do khara leithabi bro.
From their own resources.
Khatang leitharam ne masak phajabi amta ke tawjage. Foreign games do moi bc do taning dia. Moi boys lo adu leithare. Outlaws se oi dabani ekhoi yum man gini ekhoi yum man gini hai ra.
So we cannot hear him quite right.
Sorry. I was talking, but my mic was muted. Really sorry about that.
It's okay, man. Go on.
Kaigumba Berserker su watch party tawre tawkan ma tawkan ham. Kaigumba anarchy na karaba adu tare anarchy first layer ekhoi second layer ni ko adu kaigumba ekhoi karaba adu tare ekhoi winner or ni adu moi second.
And like you were saying, it does seem like this could reach the 12-minute mark here, but take a look at the way Lancelot is starved here, Mercy is just level 7, and
game kya goal 6k 7k lariba. Okay.
Absolutely insane, right? Okay, heavy spin out. The thing is, they have the they have the tools for the side of Outlaws. The tools are not really giving them the maximum advantage. One, they're trailing behind in terms of gold. Second, they are not really having so much to say with the rotation or with the way Elusivity is playing. Cleopatra wanted to go in, perhaps was trying to find a few members, but not really too lucky. Roro wants to push in the mid lane, and Outlaws, they will be able to clear it out. Still holds on to the second tier onto the mid lane. Top lane has fallen, bot lane still stands. But once again, Elusivity, they are trying to just
game
make them starve, like you mentioned. the thing is, they're not doing it in such a way that Outlaws are losing too much on their own resources, right? Even if you talk about the goal lead, it's not like so huge. I mean, it's actually huge, almost reaching to a 9k. Okay, Cleopatra is safe, but rough pace out already. More waves incoming, and Elusivity.
ค่อยไกลๆไป
What
เนาะ
are they
ยู
thinking
ซิน
now? It's
แน่
still a question for me.
ฮิลดาโจย
Yep.
Uranus
Honestly speaking,
ให้ตั้ง
they
บ้า
are
ไกลจะเลย
really trying their best to end the game,
ดู
but
ก็
the thing is, they're
วัน
not
ๆก่อน
really finding
ไม่นี่
openings
คัด
yet,
จับเราไม่จะ
as you can see.
Okay.
The thing is, Outlaws are playing it really. Oh,
What?
Just
Is-
those ionic edges. I
What
guess
the
that is exactly what
hell?
you call them, right? Ionic edge. Ionic edge.
Uranus
doing
level
so much
11.
damage right now.
โอเค
Mercy
Madara
almost
level
got
ใกล้กว่า
taken
level
down.
10
My goodness, I would not have
Rome
seen
level
that
9
before.
โอเค
That is my first time seeing a Lancelot getting troubled by an Uranus like that. And that too not because of the sustain, right? Not because he's sustaining a lot. No. Because he's actually dealing damage and almost taking you down.
Exactly. And
Uranus
with
is
10
too
minute
strong,
mark
man.
reaching here, the score is 3
Wala tayo,
for
wala lang
7,
gitim
7
sa
in favor
Luna
of
tao
Elusivity,
ko.
3 for
Kayan
the side
gano.
of Outlaws.
Karo.
The Lord here instantly gets
One
melted
thread,
down,
100
and
rupees.
Outlaws,
Kung tayo
they
to
don't
sok
even
primale ko.
get a
Tayo to
sniff
down
at
riba.
it. And with the Lord advantage, it's gonna be even much
Karo,
more difficult
Karo,
for
bro.
Elusivity, not
Level
Elusivity.
9 versus level 15.
I feel
Level
at
gap
this
se
point,
level gap am lai level 15
Mercy
no re
might be
joy
just
dia.
thinking, when
Joy
will
level
I get
15
one
moi le
more
so
buff?
level
Because,
9.
with the recent changes,
Hay masidi
you're
one
not
trick kang
equipped
budu ni na.
just more than one
Matre
rope.
moi ge
And
kano
even
ga
if your teammates are trailing behind, not fine.
kay
Too
no
much
kay no
damage,
moi
God
pai
speed
bu.
though.
Moi kay no mo pai bu hero moi ben tau sali da.
By the one and only Mr. Lux, and with that too,
Kay
he
no
will
moi ge mo
fall
pai
though,
bu
and there's
hero
a
mo
Madara.
kagura ga no
Why?
ben tau sang re
Because
lore mai.
Lux is forced to go inside the tower.
Kagura ga no
Minions
ben
will
tau
take
mal.
him down. And yes, it
Si
is.
wel
Wow.
so ka na
The
game
tower and the
game je.
minions that take him
In
down.
heavy turret
And
low re.
now he has to
Top
defend, but he's
kay no
not
kalitan
available.
tori bali la
Is
sibo.
there something that
Cleo
they
patra
can
tori
make,
bali la kari.
out of this right now? The fact that they do not have their enemy goal laner right now to clear those lanes, and Kadita not the best lane clearer, and even the Lancelot is very underfarmed. So there is a way for them to try and end this with this Lord right now. But let's see if they can
Lord
get the
hazal
opening.
eh.
I mean, they do have
Bot
opening
makhan
up top. No
Si Lora ga
inhibitor,
anarchy
they
ni
can
ko
just
direct
play
direct
freely
anarchy.
out there, but okay. Elusivity though.
Heavy spin coming in. Madara
Si
will
mathang
put in
anarchy
trouble,
na dai
but
man
he does have a
anarchy
lot of
si
HP,
Lora.
very healthy guy. Mid lane though could be falling here, and that is exactly what they're trying to work on, that mid lane right now, and that is Roro taking it down. And with that, mid lane cracked open as well. Now they're focusing on the bottom
Poi
one.
dia da
And
alo
look
se.
at the way the frontliners are just
Alo
zoning
se.
members away, not letting them defend these turrets. And with that, the takedown 3
Bro moi
inhibitors.
kano
We
haidi
have
moi
reached
global
the
sana
top
baga
minute mark.
haidi global in baga
Kind of
tournament ga di
a
khenar
thing that
kani
they cannot really end so
haidi
well,
tournament gi
because there's a good
competitive
wave
play ga
clear
rank
available
game
from
go
Outlaws,
khenar
but if
kani
a
ba
pick
do
off
ne
happens
mo
at this point, it might just end the game. It might just shield. Okay. It might just still
haidi
almost
moi
right.
na
Mercy
competitive
does
to
not
dum
have
ha
the
dai
level
sana ba
advantage, so he's
oiram
taking a
ba
lot
sai
of
ko
damage
ana
to
ta
the
oiram
Zellers,
da
but
sai ko
okay.
kai go mo oiram
Elusivity
ta
might
ga
want
moi
to
na
look for an end here.
tournament da wai adu gi ne ba ge rank da sana ba poto haidi tournament da di mai gi signature band loi tong na ko na signature band loi tong na ko na adu gi ne ba game wari
but there is not enough damage yet on the side
rank
of
oiram ba di
Outlaws.
kana tai no khangna de dana
Minion
sida di
waves have
ma masa masa gi hai ba du loi pai na
become
ba
the
ni na
smaller ones,
loi
not
khangna
the
ba ni
enhanced
adu
ones
ne ba loi
anymore.
ben
The
tong
normal
na
ones have come up, so
top
they'll
8 khala
shield
lawyer
back.
doro si torni se lawyer top 8
Probably
khala ga
wait
lawyer
for one more Lord to end the game.
They were just trying to end the game, but they were
top 8
understood
te dum
that it's
compulsory
not gonna
kano
end
lai ra bane top 8
anyway,
te dum
so
price te dum lai
might
ra
as well
bane
just wait for the
aduga
Lord
9 ga
and
10 ga
play the
dudi
long game.
price
But again,
include
taking another
tower
look at the item, 1-1, almost 4 items locked in. Most of the members are actually 4 items locked in, except for the roamer and the exp. Almost 10,000 gold for 29 god speed, half, almost nearly
Hojik su
half,
best of 1 best of
more
1
than
best of
half
1
for
ngak tane
Mercy, so it's really huge
best of 1 ngak tane
advantage,
hadi
but
round robin si
again,
best of 1 ngak tane
the goal
best
laner
of
is
3
not
best of
doing too
5
bad.
loi
Lux
gre
is
hadi
able
adu
to
sigi
maintain
mamang
his
da loi
goal.
gre
The rest
sana
of
ba
the
loi
team
gre
so far
adu
so
dane
good.
lcf kai ka loi po
I
hoi
feel
man do best of 5
Cleopatra
sana
might just need a few more damage items to
adu guda
burst
knockout
down
ki adu da loi gre
Yomom as
sana
well
ba
as Madara,
si
because
matung
they're
da
really
knockout
tanky,
da
but
sana
the
ka da
problem is she
adu
cannot
hana
catch
sana kre ba
the agile members,
adu
and
si
that's
sina
gonna be another problem. Heavy spin
loi
out
sina
though.
point khwai yam ba na kara ni
Heavy spin getting
play off to
tossed
ore
around
play off
like a
si
ball.
loi ga dum loi
And
play off
minions
to
arriving as well.
la phudi
Can
ka
they defend
moi
this
se
one?
3 da
Got
4
it
da
already
lai ho
taken
bani nga
down.
sai moi gi
Lord,
okay.
mai gi
goodness.
table da
Mercy trying
table
his
da
best.
lai ho bani moi gi
And wait,
point
what happened to Cleopatra?
ngasi gi match se kaya lege ngasi match ama si lor ga anarchy le
She's done,
adu
but
ga lor
okay, this game though, I thing is
He's
over.
Yam
also
what
done
pi
right
re
now,
mi
and
ibitina
just like
okay
that,
ben
Outlaws have
tauba
been
khakna
defeated
tan
here
decision making su
by
khenai
none
da
other than
reng ka
Exclusive
torni
Esports,
khenai
the
am
best
ti
team of
khenai
the tournament so
chiloga
far.
si uji anarchy ni
Just
go
not
us
willing to compromise
kidani
on
go
their form,
tau
even
do
though
je
they
tau
know
do
that
je
they have already won
hida
the
khangani
tournament
ma
right now.
winner kana no have je
Yeah, man. I feel it was a bit of a
sida
hard matchup
sida
for
khangani
Outlaws at this point because they just incurred a loss in the last game. Again, they're against
lapu
the
je
top one team
aina khanbada kano
in the
taram do
leaderboard
male
for
moi
NCC.
nga sai
So
thagalo do
back-to-back
sida
such opponents might be a bit
thagalo
of
ne ba ko
overwhelming
moi
for a
gi
lot of teams, and we saw again
lapu je kano
the
lei
draft.
ko ko
It was pretty good. It was not
quite
as if it
latest
was
moi gi kano
one-sided,
thagat
but
pam
the
yaw
thing
gi
was
ne
the way
last day
Lucivity
of
play,
tourney
right?
ro
They
akhoi
were
di ore aduga moi
striping or
hayeng
even
mok sana
stripping
gini
off
aduga ngasi de
Outlaws in
26
their own turn.
25 na
They're
tro
not getting
hayeng mok
those
sana gini
level
ba ko
ups. Like you mentioned, level
aduga
9 versus level
hayeng sana dora
that
khang
much
de
ahead
adu
in
moi
that
gi
game.
anarchy gi
So
match leiram gini ba
I
moi si
feel
match map pulap na
Outlaws,
match
if
amada
they
mapan yau
had
ne ba
tried, they
third
could have
war
won from the
third
goal
ta
lane. If they had
third
played a bit
oh
more
third lei haba
goal-centric, they
lapu
could
ka
have
bi
had
do
the
third
advantage
lei
because
ba
the
ko
goal lane had some gold.
ado
But the thing is, Mercy was
moi
too
gi anarchy gi pulap na
behind
match
to actually
mapan
contest, try and
phangong gani
contest
ba
for
ko
those objectives,
match
try and
tarara
contest
mapan la
for
akhoi
those
match
backline
kya sana gre ko yeng ko hi yaw
damage
ne o silere
in a way.
akhoi match tare
Again,
sana
I
re ba ko
feel,
ngasi ani sana ni ko
I mean, I think
ngasi ani sana ni adu tadi
understanding that we can drew
ngasi
out
ani
of
sana
that
ni mapan
game
hoi
is
mi
the fact
team
that
bam na mi
Elucivity's
mapan
game
mapan
is
phang ba
really clean,
match
but
mapan phang ba
they could not find a quick end though.
price se brother
Yeah,
kano lai
Joy,
bane si
right?
je
Joy and
yenge
Sustin.
ko
I think
ai ju
because of
acti
these
khang
two
2.5 lakh diamond lai
things,
ko
they're
price
facing
pool ne aduna diamond
problems because the thing is Joy.
2.5
If you
2.5 lakh price pool
saw
lai
how
aduga
Joy was
55k
playing, he was
INR
farming
adu loi mak
objectives, right? He comes
top
to pick
10
up those
best top
kills,
10 duda top
but
10 ni sorry
you
best
don't
top 8
really
duda
have
phang
enough
doni
like
aduda
you
kano
you
tau
cannot
doni
really chase down Edison.
distribute hadi
Even
loi mak
Lancelot is not
split
a
tau
hero
doni ba
that you can actually chase down
1 ga
If
2
not
ga
for
3
this
ga
Joy
dudi khar
picking,
sarang
they
wani
went for
aduga atai
something
di
else. I think they
yam
could have
kan
been
na di
they
sar
could have
price
ended much more easily. But probably Godspeed is just
ma
in
sa
the
betan
mood
line
to
tam
try
thagat
out
kim ne ko
that
ano ba ma
King Kong skin right now, Other than that, I don't really see any reason why he would have picked up that Joy, Because
Absolutely, man.
if Ray was right here, he would have been very, very furious about a Joy pick. And with
final
that,
lai tro lai roi si round
we are
robin de loi re
seeing somebody
round robin
who
si
did
ki
not
ja
even get a
point khai
single
highest
kill
to na ka
get
ni ba
that MVP right now. Yo mom on Uranus getting an MVP with 0
si de lai re
kills
ko si de
and
lai re
0 deaths. Just 6 assists to his name. But man, he was the one
Hoi,
actually doing
kano
most of
lai
the
ne
job, right? Just being in the lane, dealing
anarchy
damage, taking
second team
damage,
la fu ka bi
everything that he
third
did,
lai ne
that was like
pung
perfect.
kya da no ibd verse anarchy si lo
And
raga
you know
si
what,
hojik
Fredo? Whenever I
hojik
look
hau
at
dora
Uranus,
sini
I can actually imagine your mom. I mean, that dude is so big, huge, right?
upcoming
He's able
tourney
to,
ke kai lege am
actually
thi
tank
de lai
all
brother
those
upcoming
damage
tourney
players
ji
at the
hoji
same
akhoi
time.
gi
I'm not making fun
arunachal
of
gi
him,
su
but
yauri
it's just
audagi
like,
odisha gi
simple
su
criticism
yauri
moments that we can actually look for. But again, he did what the team
kano
required.
yauri
He needed to be the front line. He needed to be
kari
actually
kari
just going
ama
in
hoji
for
ke
the
mythic
sustain
showdown
as
season
well as
2 ko adu su yauri
I mean, I think we
adu
both
di
were so
top
flabbergasted when
mythic
we saw
mythic
him being
leaderboard ta lai ba gai do
damaged
adu tang ni
almost 6
atopa
and
team
0
yaw ba
at the
yaro
same time.
mythic leaderboard ta lai ba
I
top
mean,
10
I've
do
never
adu tang
really
ni sana
seen
do mythic
Lancelot
showdown do
getting bothered by
adu season 2
Uranus
hau
because
dore
he's
ba ko
dealing damage,
Yep.
We have seen
Wow.
people
brother basakarna
thinking,
support
oh my God,
tauning
Uranus
e
is dealing so much,
EBT
but
fajan sane
we
hai
were
howe
like, what?
cha
Uranus dealing so much damage?
ma thara mani ma
So,
live ma
with
nga
that,
sai angona hanga ambane
the
kano
only one that
ngasi
has the
match
top
lai
10
bran aina lai
in so many
kano
matches
dagi
so
hai
far
game ma
tonight.
tha ni
All
hamle
the games have been
roro sana
one-sided,
ba
but this
yaw
was
ro ma ro
probably
ma
the
yaw
only
de ma
one
ko
where
tha
we're
le
seeing a chocolate come up, and it is, of course, the Lancelot, because he
aduri
got
EBT na
so
lower
much
NCC ja
fast
ko ina hai bu ngam
by
bro
the side of
anarchy do link
Elucivity's
mani ne
that jungle area. Bro was
anarchy do
starved
kano
to
do ni
death.
ne secret shrine do ne
I mean, I would have felt so bad if I was
roro
Lancelot.
yahon
Trust me,
re
man. It's not the best Lancelot game that
roro
he
yahon
could play again.
yahon
But
draw brother
it's a
de
13
brel
minute
na
and 54-second match, ladies and gentlemen.
roro
With the
yahon
score
draw
being
brother de
10
brel
to
na
the side of
yahon re
Elucivity and 4 to the
ma
side of
management
team
wen le le na
Outlaws, of course.
koi di lord
Elucivity, they
dexter
won
hai
the
khari loi
match
jare si
with a pretty easy game.
bro
They
len
were
karam
able
karam
to
ba yaw
pretty
ge upcoming
outfarm,
ja
out-rotate, and
guwahati gi
outmatch
yawe
the side of
ado
Outlaws here. And you can see 3 silvers,
guwahati
right?
gi yaw ngani atai di hujek
It looks
atai len
bad,
kano
right? It's like
laite
a
haidi
sandwich
hujek len
that's
atopa
happening
news
along
laite
there.
ba
The gold, the
ado mi
MVP,
jo
and
gi
in
dudi akoi
between there are 3
nangol re yaw
silvers,
re
man.
ba ko
Your mom
moi
somehow
exp
carried
du
it.
su lekhat pani he
Yep.
rom
Your
com
mom
do
carried the
to
match.
bani ne
That sounds
bro
so
len
bad, but it is
round robin na
the
loy ꯂꯣꯏꯗꯣꯔꯣ ꯅꯣꯛ ꯔꯥꯎꯟ ꯔꯣꯕꯤꯟ
Again,
ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ
ladies and
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯅ
gentlemen,
ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ
that will be it for the fourth
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯤ
match,
ꯉꯁꯤꯅ
which Fredo was really
ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦꯕꯀꯣ
excited, thinking that it was
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯤ
ANARCHY
ꯌꯣꯃꯣꯡ
versus
ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯗꯤ
NCC.
ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ
Didn't really happen. It might happen soon enough. I wish Fredo could stay here,
ꯍꯧꯁꯤ
but
ꯍꯧꯁꯤ
I don't think he's
ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤ
going to. He
ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤ
will. It's still a surprise. We'll be finding out soon. So do stay tuned. Stay tuned. And at the same time, don't forget about the giveaway. Don't forget about the giveaway because there's a very big chance to win the 275 dice for the Sanrio events. Of course, it's going to be delivered in the same day today
match
itself. So make sure
win
that
or
you take
lose party
participate, be
your
active in the
best
chat,
hajalo.
and
Win or lose
also make
play your
sure
best
that
hajalo.
you do not miss out the final draw and be there for the
Aina
final pickup.
aina
This is the end,
kana
this is the end for the
tawgamne
match
na.
number 4. Match number 5 will be
Khori
coming
Lord X
soon,
hai
ladies
kadi
and gentlemen. Stay tuned. And with this,
sanare
everyone, me, take a short break, but we'll meet you on the other side after the break.
Aina bet ama tawsanbane kaiguma sigi NCC CUP si leira laura adi kano tawni na aina nogi sa chauba pijani na haigamne loiba ga tournament loiba ga Harani moisu break ngaktang lau ya ponte natra haidi moisu caster oi ni wai ne moisu robot makin na tam ni ka ni manga ama tara ama break lau ja sano nahan EVT na anarchy fu khraba natro fudri aduna LCM ni anarchy ga khoi ga ta de ngasi ta do si aham ni len toni chat pada yam ba yam da mateng khar tau jage okay brother Torni achoba laiba male apex oi sol boot camp da laiba hokre moi sol ga na tawgam ne sol ga contract sign tawgam ne hi guys bro apex oi je kai chakhage moi boot camp da lairamani yam harau ba male nang se ngasidi khara harau da di kaino ne phai ka kasala da ne kaino hi se kabita ngasidi hi tamo debel nangi good morning oidraba hojik te debel kan harau se be mes kal tawdono mes se beso 1 ne ba Best of 1 Bro ki stream city lairang yam sale us berane harani mayam break thai kan dai somta pip amta tawru ge leram lairang chat pai ne devel lo isa mi harau ri kan da girl strip ka hai bodo hai horo kabita hai ki nu pa mo ala ro ke satlani bro anarchy ke l shape ka kanana link ba man ge anarchy na link bro anarchy na link
I am more than a weapon.
Howdorami bro achouba len lai bro Guwahati na taba achouba len je bro kano gi do Guwahati da tarak ba yai mythic showdown gi do last of 4 do masal thokpi lairang oiram madi khoi chat tore ka bita ge Australia ni ka thela ya ngasi di kasal je tournament je moi gi mythic showdown gi adusu laire aduga moi sol kangbuna moi kanoda sol kangbuna kano ABM lo sang ge do adu kano to layer December side da 10 lakh skip ma layer ni tournament ama ko noi yum su chali de dibika soi toraga khoi su chali kaino chalu 10 lakh ke ma layer ni ma hadi mythic showdown lo ga 10 lakh ke la ni ko December side da sam layer da bro yam la ni tournament di liep pro adagi adaina aduna winter gi oyer ni na aduga amo winter spring gi la ni ko spring kai ga gi la ni la ni anarchy je hay bro hay bane anarchy hay bro anarchy am to mojo undefeated ni hojik lai je yai kai noi paisa lai ta so ma to bi ba yai kai no to mani man ยามที่นายติเกตเคยดังก็ขันหล่อแต่เดียดเตียนลักตัวอมตะลกชินสีในมายังไงสินับแต่เตียนอดูกินเนี่ยบรอดูกีบิจันดูอูไว้นี่ในมายังทีมเชงก็น่าก็ตกคนอะไรเจ๊ว่าABMจะทำอะไรกันเนี่ยตรงการตัวที่เขาจะนะANARCHY โดนในแบบนี้ secret sign ดูเนี่ยไอ้นักขังเดาโฮ secret sign อะตัว secret sign เนี่ยเลยเอเชียก็พูดได้ดูดิเห็นด่าอะตัว exam บุกคุยได้ให้
What for? You asked for it. Chain up!
เรียนด้วยนะ
My mercy.
โอ้นี่ฮอนี่มันมีหุ้มดังงานในก่อฮอแล้วไม่ใช่หรอlari ka ang padre ko ay ta yam ay sila ka no How do I? Yes. Comenta message
Like
था ना
promised, ladies
सेवा
and
नहीं
gentlemen,
सेवे
I'm back with Fredo. I pulled him up. I was like, no Ash Cheesy, no Ray. Tonight me and Fredo will do it. But again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the I was about to say me. This is a habit. But okay, correction, ladies and gentlemen, on my end. This is NCC National College Cup, and we are on the second last day, right? This is the second last day. Tomorrow will be the last day. 3 games so far, but it can extend up a lot more. But again, you're watching the 5th game, the second last game tonight, the second last game,
CD
the second last match
Fredo ni na
of the night.
mane
It's
bro
gonna
hoy gi
be
boot game
very
taw roy dro
interesting
akoy boot
because
game na ko yum
I
da
feel Fredo is about time that you can actually,
ok chana salaga boot
bring
game
the
mo
inner
challe
shine
do
of
okay how
yourself
do I
and
ma'am
pass this
anarchy
game
versus
because
LCBT
I have brought you, not I,
Come on.
IGC has brought you
Taw
the match between Anarchy versus Elusivity. The most anticipated match. The 2 undefeated teams at the NCC are here.
drop hore
And both of them have a lot to actually. I mean, it doesn't even matter.
kamay
who
to
wins
yang
or
si
who
draft se
loses.
best of ka no bro one best
The
of one
who wins it tonight.
view city
among
bills
these
portal loy
guys
mak
are
chat
going to
kharma le
have
ne
a
ho hoy mai
massive
la
confidence
ma live
boost
tha ra mani de
Anarchy is a clear winner.
asi
of
tournament
very
EVT
big
ki logo do
recently,
DM gi ro na taba ma le da
And Elusivity have
DM
been
gini, DMU
performing
gini.
like they are on steroids these days, and they have had perfect execution, always trying.
DM
you
gini
know,
si di NCC
end the
gini
game
ko
as soon
college
as they
cup
can.
college
Perfect
ki
game.
na college ko na hapa
Basically, no BS game. No BS game. Nothing that they do on the map, nothing the movements that they make, always have a purpose. They always have an objective, and they do not do anything without it. So a perfect gameplay that
ET si mai tai masa kaya yaw ge ET ro
yesterday
asi
they were kind of.
khangde da bro
I don't
kana yaw na
Yesterday,
ET si
me
mai
and Ray were
tai
casting
asi gi je anarchy
I don't
je
know, man. Lot of mistakes. You can just go back and watch in you. I'm just
aina
giving
khan
you-
bada
I might as well. But
yarom do
on
mandre
this,
khangde
me and
odikte
Ray were thinking if they play like this tomorrow against Elusivity, they are cooked. It won't look like they're the best team in India anymore, if they play like this. So basically, Anarchy yesterday had a very huge drop in form.
asi tournament
Whatever
EVT
happened
ki
tonight,
logo do fruit tu
yeah,
ga
I mean, we
samlang
saw
du
the
ga
form for the
lepa ga
side
le
of
hawa du
Elusivity,
da
right? Just the
phajai
previous
bro di
game,
kai ri bu loi
9 to
loi
11
mak le haw le
15
ko
in the
sis
jungle. Like,
bit tu
bro
mai
was
tai
like,
ne
I
bit
got
ta
this on my own, but I
bit
mean,
ta
the
mai
game
tai ne
actually
ba
extended
okay
to
okay
almost 14 minutes. You asked me how long that game will be going on. I said, like, for 12 to 13 minutes, actually extended a bit more to the
Yep.
14th minute. But I feel this might be a 20+ minute game, man.
Yeah,
Honestly.
NRK ji kai lam gi no ena
I feel the
moina
same
thok
way.
je
And
West
that
Bengal
will
gi ra khang di
completely
moi thoi
depend
je
on
kai
if
lam gi
Anarchy decides to lock
but the
in or
face game
not,
have je
because
face game ni next
Elusivity are
ha bro
always locked in, right? But if
ai
Anarchy
ngasi
doesn't
da ha
lock
por
in
ngasi di
in the same way,
not feeling
then
well
things
tar
could change a little bit, and it will completely depend on Anarchy if they're actually serious and take this game seriously, or are they just here for fun? Because if they're here for fun, then of course Elusivity is going to punish you. But if you're here for business, then we are about to get the most
high low p guy
exciting match that Indian ML could provide.
Yep. But the thing is, both the teams, they are contesting for that number one spot, and the higher they go, the better the rewards from this tournament, right?
Exactly.
This is not like you become the grand champion or stuff like that. It's gonna be a leaderboard thing. Number one means you're getting more
feeling well
rewards.
tawdre ngasi da
Number two means lesser. Who wants to get less reward? And
Exactly.
kai kai ben taw ge
this is
1-1 ben
such a
taw re
great
ama ji kai no
opportunity for both these teams,
ama ji
because
kai no ama ji
this
kai no
match will dictate, because
Jusen
I think this
Baxia
is the
ben taw
8th
ko
match for Elusivity, right? Whereas Anarchy, they're just playing this sixth, because they did not play the first game, so this should be the fifth. It was already 5 games, so it might be the 6th or the 7th match.
Beers kai di
that they're playing
basaka da
tonight.
loina
That
chakre
is
ne
in the leaderboard. They
ma
have
ju
2
thang
games
wani
to
do
go again,
ni
but
IB season 3 di phajai
Elusivity,
ko
if they win, their position is completely unshaken, and
tournament da nangi
it cannot
profile
be
ha pa do
just
EBT gi jersey ro na te
reverted
te
back.
moina
But
hapchan
again,
akhoi
we're
gi
finally in the
tong ala akhoi
draft.
de black and
We have been
black
in the
ka
draft
red
for a
ka
long while. It's like both the teams are taking a lot of time to just ban it out, the heroes here. But
akhoi gi na
not
black ka
too
red ka
different,
ayu
like,
lake akhoi
not
do
too
G2 sport ki ne
anything out of the box. No bans are there yet, but I do like the Garud Kacha ban. So this actually opens up the YSS, which I feel Anarchy are trying to look for. But at the same time, the Zushin ban also means that Elusivity, they might want to just go for the Uranus or some of the heroes which have front line really well. So
Fredo gi laibak
that
se
could
zoom
be a
tok
potential
chalaga
option
yengo
for them.
mara smile makoi kan ang kakthale ji de
They could go for the Uranus actually, and actually Anarchy. I feel like I know the reason why they banned Gatot Kacha and Brock, and it is probably
Gatot
because of Kalia
1-1
first pick or something. Because I feel
okay
like the
lapu
only
lapu
reason
taw kore ko kano
why
ge
you would ban
rom
heroes
com
like
gi
this is
sina
if you
phare
want to pick up a Kalia.
sa sa lauk thok ngi wa
And
sina
actually
phare
Kalia
kan
is
ta
very very strong in this meta right now. We have seen a lot of teams use it.
Yep.
The pick off potential that it brings forces the members on Purify.
ngai ba kuira bane si match ya an to ne bro
Pick coming up from the side of Anarchy, and this is very very obvious, and everyone probably knows it. If you don't know it, you have to watch a lot more matches. You have to see those drafts. Of
sigi
these
match
teams,
ni mayam na ngai
and
ne
you'll
re
be
ji
able
so
to
kan
understand the pattern behind these picks and bans. And on the other side, though, Elusivity, they have the option to pick up to Lancelot
hai bum
open,
phara
YSS
ba u
open,
hai bu hai
so
tang
many more
ba
heroes that you can pick up. Even if you want to go for the, you know,
sidi yengaga tummaga na leiramine sida yengaga tummaga tummage na leiramine okay
They
okay
can go for the CC, right?
ngai ba ko
CC
yebane
maybe.
lopi
CC is a
face
good
game
pick.
kai drawing asidi face game ha pro ge bro asidi
Kadita, CC
kaya
Kadita,
nungai
like
ti
they
bro
can
huji
seal
kai
with the
chang
Kadita maybe. Like
bro
that's a
huji
good
kai
combo
chang
with the
age
Kalea.
haidi kai no na haidi
Kadita
gan
and
ta
Kalea
kano
also.
kano kanau 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 yum na
Okay, they go for YSS and
bro
CC,
huji
both
kai
are
chang
pretty
age
solid
haide
picks as well.
akhoi team je
And
kai chang
honestly,
age hangira
I
oh
have
akhoi
not
team
really seen,
huji round robin lai top lai
Elusivity
huji undefeated
actually, specifically
with zero
Yomo,
lose
pick up any other heroes other than Esmeralda, Uranus, and CC. I have not really seen anything else.
adu
And
isai
the
do
thing is,
ai dance tau ni
people
nge
cannot
adu
really
ne
dedicate
like
slots to him,
padra
because
bona
if you dedicate slots to him, then the rest of the
ma
members
like
become the
ma
problem.
like kan pa bane
Absolutely, and I
That's
feel.
why
Mhm.
it's so important for them to just ignore Yomo. And the thing is, if you ignore Yomo,
kai kai
he
ben tong
dominates.
YSS okay CC low
Yep.
ba one
I feel if you
YSS low ba ko
ignore your
My
mom, then
heritage
you're gonna
low
get
ba.
the
Heritage low
sandal on your face. So don't do that, ladies and
Just
gentlemen.
in ne lapu
But
lapu ne
this your mom will be just bringing up the yo-yo for this game. But again,
si car di kai
Lunox
chang
pick,
no
I
chang
like
roi
that, because
si
this
car
can
di
be a
akhoi
really
winner
good
oi de
flex. One, that you can
NCC
use
gi.
in the goal lane. Second, you can actually use
NCC
in the mid lane.
winner
So
oi de
works in
Ni
both
si
ways.
car
Still
di
reveals
adu
very
ne
less
ka
about
ba
your
nam
draft.
ta
The
like
first
ko
two
me
picks are really honest and straightforward. The CC will go to the EXP. YSS, no brain. It will go to the jungle, right? If you use the YSS in the gold lane, then welcome to epical glory, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just kidding. You can actually use it if you want to, but I feel the YS's best potential is
PS
fast
game
jungle
yeng
player,
la
because it is
PS
the
game
hero that
yeng
can
la
clear the jungle as the fastest. It's the double
si
S
car
tier
di
hero. So should be in the jungle, but again, the Kalea plus the Harith and the Lancelot. I like it. I think it's a very good opener. Still, very straightforward picks coming in from Anarchy, and at this point, um, Elusivity, they can just try and ban the mid lane, just take away the burst damage heroes. The Kadita can be a very
ai
potential
Debrel
barrier.
nang mathanggi oe
And
dudi abe se aingonda oin
I don't think
tawsila
so. They would have just picked the
sis
Phobius up, but okay,
ai
they
di
just,
torni da
making sure that this
kalia
Harriet does
se
not get
ben
knocked.
tawning tawhanning
And actually, the
bane
Harriet worked
bera
out
ka
very
bane
well
du hero
for
do
the side of Anarchy. I don't
Anarchy su
remember
zero defeat
exactly
lai
what
dai
the
lai
game
ni
was,
aduna
but
ne
it
moi ga
was
khoi ga
first
ka
RP
sida
game or
akaba
was
do
it
ne
versus
ka do sia
Armageddon?
du ni da
I can't really
Physics
remember,
na
but
deciding ne ba
against one of those teams,
price pool kaya na
Anarchy
bro
actually
price
picked
pool
up
se
that Harriet and it worked out
2.5
really
lakh
well.
dice
Art
ko
was able to
aduga
make a comeback, sorry,
55k
Fate was
ayana
able to make a
case
comeback happen in the later phase of the game, and it was only because he was on Harriet. And the thing is, Harriet is actually a very, very good hero when it is actually in the late game, because it doesn't even matter if you're having a tank, you know, the tankiest tank up against you. He's dealing true damage and he's doing magic damage, and the fact that he's dealing magic damage and true damage combined, it just ignores that, you know, you have a wind of nature, doesn't matter, you have rose gold, doesn't matter, he will just melt you right
car
through it.
defense game hapaga
So
tuek
that's the
tawra
reason
tuek tawra
Harriet comes
like
in
ki
really
wa se
handy
taw
in the late
like
game.
ki
So
wari
it
taw
doesn't
se
matter
hairo
if
kai
this
no
Lancelot is not able to
registration
perform,
kan
and if
registration
Elusivity
sisi right
tries
sigi
to
registration
choke
free
down
free
the
or
Lancelot
ngani
like they did in the last one, it doesn't matter because Harriet's always there to make that comeback happen, and you can always count on Fate when he's playing on a Harriet.
I think it's a very comfort pick for him at the same time, right? Because he's so used to playing that hero, and he has been able to make like those plays which you of course mentioned. But the Urian's ban, I mean, are they still thinking that the CC might be going to the goal lane here, Fredo? Because
Yeah,
I don't
exactly. Right, that's my question
like
as
tu na
well.
ya dro iban ni kai
I feel like they're
and
just
sis
Uranus
wai
ban,
de wari
right?
sina tra
That is
uh-huh.
gaming lai ra
that is what
natraga
I was just tilting my head for, you know. I
ya
just
da de
got surprised.
ena ki kai lam ngi
I
na
just
ki kai lam
remember
ngi da
one
khang da
time when I've seen the
stinky armpit
CC in the
ai
goal
bro
lane, it
nang
was
user
against Team
name do
LCF. I
aslai
don't
khat le
remember which team did it though, but it was against LCF, and Stark T's AK Dada had a very hard time countering that on the clock.
Okay.
So
ena ki
CC
sida
top
yang
lane
ngai moi
can
je
be
kai
a
lam
thing
ngi
because
nge ko
you can
boy
see one thing, right?
game
CC is
sound
not the
like hello
best
game sound ai like
sustain,
tha
is
bani
more
ne
of a
moi
damage.
taning de
She
moi
can
ngang
sustain
bro
with the the amount of
moi je
damage
kai lam
she's
ngi nge
taking.
ko
She can regen herself, but
ena
she
ki
can
je
deal
kai lam
insane
ngi
amount of
nge kai
damage
lam
if you
kules
just
ki
build
nge
her
ko
with a pure damage build, like at least just semi-tank build maybe
o ena
perhaps
ki se
that you would want
Guwahati
to go
Institute
for.
of Fashion Technology
But
Guwahati ki
okay, a Terizla and a
hang custom
Eve.
chebe bani mayam yeng lao hoi hoi hayeng chebe
Pretty
ga
good,
I mean, the
pretty
Eve,
solid picks.
kavita paunam ga
I
the
guess.
Eve
hayeng
is good too. The
custom
Terizla
tok
though,
thatna
we
ni
do
1
not really
versus
see
1
too
mid lane
much
da
in the
thang
current
haitat
patch,
ni
in the
hayeng di
current meta.
I think it's all about the AOE right now, you know.
id abegi
Side of
kamen yeng
AOE.
balak pune
They're just looking for
sai
that
le
AOE
de
right now because
Agree,
of
man.
adini mai
because
kamen udana
like
ba karo
Eve
time out
already
thamjan
AOE,
gra sira
you know, combine. They could have actually combined the usually, you know, they go for the Gatot and Eve combo, huge AOEs, right? But they don't have that. So
yip se yam
they're
kalam
just
ni ko
looking for
guys
an option in the EX
Hujik yip
lane,
yam
and
kalam ni ko
nothing
let's hope for the
provides a
best
better
guys
AOE
yes
in
yes
the
yes
EX lane
good
than
luck to my
Terizla's
team
penalty zone.
Granger
And even his hammer swing as well does a
Tawni
phenomenal
custom
job.
hang
And
tau
with that,
thatna
we're
ra bani
seeing
yai thatna
Granger coming up right now.
time out ai yam
And
san
man,
le
oh man.
nana kamen yam
Oof.
yeng ngi ngati time out tok
Very
sang
nice
video baina
game lies ahead of us.
2 hour muki
Granger versus Harry.
ai di lo dexter yeng lak pune
versus Lancelot.
ado ai di
And
ngasi di
I
yadre
mean,
ne
Kalia versus
hard pre ne
Hila, man.
first
What
game
else?
wasa
What are you even
ai
waiting for?
already
These are
na
all like, you know, top
bit ki
tier
signature
picks that you
bit
could
ki
have
signature
went
ga
for.
paisa
This
la
is-
bit ki signature ji kai
man,
no
they have cooked in
Mid
the draft.
chat.
Both
Oh,
the teams
yep.
have cooked with this
Cha.
draft actually.
Absolutely. But I still stand my statement here, Fredo. 20+ minute match that we are looking at for sure.
Yep, that is.
we
that is
we call
really-
it before the draft, but okay. Drafts are here. The draft is here, ladies and gentlemen. One final look before we head into the game. You can predict down below which team do you think
Lunok su
will
yai
maintain
fai
their
kanai
first position. I
moi
mean,
ki picture
even
hai
if
ori ko
Elusivity loses,
Florin
Anarchy has to
madi
win all the
kabita
games,
na
of course,
yeng lai
but
gra
at this point, Elusivity
Okay, okay,
is
ma'am, yes,
unbeaten,
alright.
Anarchy is
This
unbeaten.
is a
So you can
counter
just
si
comment
kai
down
hero
which
oige,
team
si
do you
sira.
think will take the
Xbox.
loss here, will take the L. Of course.
Okay, okay,
But
ma'am,
again,
yes, hold
ladies
on,
and gentlemen,
yes,
this is
ma'am,
gonna
yang
be
tamin na
the
si.
match number 5 in the NCC National College
Project,
Cup
ma'am,
between
ban Satoru.
Anarchy that is there
Okay.
from
Yenga si ma'am game
GIFT, that is
game
Guwahati
focus
Institute
to
of
si si
Fashion
game
and
si pra
Fashion and
finance ni ko
Technology, and Elusivity
finance
from,
guy do
Thanam, I forgot
Finance.
that name.
Thanamanjuri University.
Finance
Thanam
exam
Manjuri
ni ko si
University,
je.
Yes.
Sila
That's why I
khang
love
doy ni,
Fredo,
game
ladies and gentlemen. But again, this is going to be Fredo and me casting this game for this 5th match that you're looking at.
Okay
but
guys, woo.
Fredo, do you want to make a
Okay,
prediction
Sanchala,
and just be hated, or do you just want to be safe
Yai
at
that
this
lo do
point?
na mai ba lam he late yai
Man, I'll
that
tell you
yai that lo
honestly,
ne.
for me, right now, honestly speaking,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
that was a retribution.
Sorry,
battle.
I
Right
fast
now,
blood.
Madara could be in
Fast
trouble
blood.
here, actually.
Oh
Flickers out.
shit, not
Art
good.
Flicker forced out right there, and that is already domination being shown here. And look at the way even Bit getting kind I mean, I've not really seen
Game
Bid
jam
losing.
thina
I
kano na sana re ko
won't
hojik
say
se.
he's losing the lane.
Na
But
sana re ko
okay,
game.
though.
Oh, Granger hat
It's a
kre kano
warrior.
hat kre fet hat to kre hojik. Granger na yai that kre
And
na
that is
kanda.
fade down on
Fazai.
a Harith.
Fast blood goes
And
to EVT.
I was saying about
RT ji
comebacks
tau
there,
ni
man,
ko
it
tau
already
ni
feels
bro.
like
Moi team ji tau ni ne.
Anarchy are going to be, you know, coming back from
Wow,
behind in this
Roro
match.
OP. OP ta sale, OP ta sale.
I hope it better be, you know, a very stalemate match. But again, mid lane, Shensu takes
Oh,
the damage. Oh, what?
Nice.
What?
Intense हो रहा है.
Helly, that damage though, coming out from Bid as well as Heart there, right? But Bid picks up
Roro
the
से
kill.
crisis raw.
First turtle, like, it's still 1v1, 1-for-1 score on the scoreboard, but this is the explosive start that we're looking like. I think this is the fastest
Sakura
kill, you know, trade for both the teams that we're looking so far. All these matches.
And honestly, I'll tell you the reason why. The thing is,
Okay.
I mean, people usually underestimate the damage of Yves, but Yves' Void Blast.
Yves की damage it's all ni ko Yves yam bera ka ni ko. वो संग रहे यो मम संग रहे फंस जाइने तो
No, is the main guy that will create problems.
Oh shit, not good.
Comes up and two members who were diving in.
फंस जाए यार turtle को ना बने के सुखाई दे.
Okay. Godspeed will get the turtle, but
Yeah,
that is
Ghost
two
turtle
members
ही लो रहे को.
sacrificed for that turtle, and Madara as well as Yomam will fall there. And with that,
Wait, what?
Vance Adru coming in with the dashes. Roro could fall here.
Fazade.
Getting the kill. Killing spree comes up here for the roamer of Anarchy.
Yeah. Hold on, hold on.
The gameplay was so fast from the side of Anarchy, right? I mean, I think we need to pick up the pace, man, at this point. We need to speak fast. We need to, rap at this point because we need to be entertaining the audience. The way the teams are playing Anarchy, really explosive. They were okay. Mid lane though.
With that, on cam, off cam, whatever you call it, Godspeed will get taken down, and right now even Tenzu could be in trouble.
Tenzu!
Does he want to go in?
Okay.
Just flickers out to safety. Madara arrives.
What?
Look at
Oh, faz aí, né?
Madara is left all alone between three members, and he could get taken down as well. And yes, Madara could fall here, definitely. But he will survive. He still survives. I don't want to let him
Faz aí,
survive,
né?
though, and Madara will finally fall into the hands
Backup
of
siung
Faye.
make it ipa
With that synchro vision, he will take him down.
Yeah, they see the fight continue so la
Oh
disa.
my god. Bro, what the hell is going on? Like,
Yeah.
they take away fun, but it's so far Anarchy actually punishing and
Goal difference like that,
extension for their overcommitment, and at times they're punishing them in their own jungle.
Tam tau
And because of that, they have a 7-kill goal lead.
Fight
a
se dum tok
7K
sala ya dun continue
kill lead here with
Lep ko dam.
almost a 2K goal
Fight
lead
avoid tau dam.
on their hands, almost about the 4 minutes of the game. But first turtle though, it was onto the side of elusivity again. Mid lane, a bit of skirmish is happening.
dai mo ya dum
Tsunami slam once he
phang
commits.
mo ga tok sala ba.
Madara, and that is a wrong member to go for, and with that,
Phase.
and with that, Godspeed takes down Bid, but Vance Atru has arrived as well, but can he take someone down?
Bid
Yes,
ko
he
na thok
does take down Shenzu, and that is a killing spree for the Lancelot.
Absolutely, man. Whoa, the rotation, the gameplay is so freaking fast. And at this point, the turtle will be up really soon. So I feel it's still a 50-50, right? The retribution was, although not available from Godspeed, but he should be getting it back really soon. But bot lane, Roro has a flicker, Fate has a flicker, and it's just about time we might see another skirmish happening around here.
Yep, Godspeed arrives to the turtles.
Phase ai na. Turtles.
Yes, he does. He does win in the retribution.
Phase ko.
That is Madara who will be falling down.
Phase.
And with that, one more member down. It will be Vance Atru.
Phase ai na.
With that, Tsunami Slam comes in.
Adu ding ame.
Wait, fall here as well. The amount of damage that he's taking, just wait
No
for
way.
it.
Oh, skal le he horong. Kano jite sla je ku kan je da.
The fight finally just slowing down a bit, but seems like Godspeed doesn't
No
want
way.
it to slow
What?
down, and Bit could be in
Bro,
trouble
adu
here.
di soy ne.
Taken out instead by Romcom with that hammer slam of his. Man,
Yeah,
that is
35 kills
trouble
ni, man.
here. That is fast-paced gameplay. That is ML of India.
Phase.
Crazy, right? It's so much like a brawl here. Okay,
Whoa.
another brawl bot lane. Roro.
Oh,
Survives. Okay, no.
Phase.
Roro almost
Sini
outplayed
game
that,
nga
but
ba
Fate having that
Game
advantage
je
with the
ya de continuous tok sala fight je. Hold tau dam ne.
but again, I feel 29 Godspeed is thinking that he has enough damage, but that's why he does not have that early game damage. Just 5 minutes into the game, he cannot really do so much. But Shenzu is not having the best mid lane here. But again, bot lane getting pushed here. Madara wants to defend it. Shenzu is there though, but the waves will be enough for them to take it down. Art does have the tsunami slam, but does not.
Kaya da mo kaya.
But again, top lane 1v1 though. Romcom is out of mana, so might have to recall back. But talking about the structures, right, that's the first structure that has fallen in the map after almost 6 minutes with 40 to 4 score, and Anarchy actually leading the goal department with almost 2k goal lead.
Yep, and honestly speaking, if it was some other team, then they would have rolled
Yang
really
asi,
fell
yang asi.
behind by a lot of goal, right? Look at the kill, like
Mhm.
look at the skill score, right? That's 10 kills difference, but even then, they have just 2k goal lead. And that is the reason why these teams are called top teams. And with that, finally, an engage comes in.
Fazare,
That is
fazare,
a very,
fazare.
very good engage
Ado
from
rin
Yomom.
sare kay no.
And with that, finally some comeback can happen. But look at Romcom into the back lines. He is trying to take down one member. He gets one. He can take down one more though. But before that, he will fall. And it is shutdown secured here by
Ado low
Yomom.
yare, ado low yare. Fazare, fazare,
Comes in
fazare.
with the double kill. Vance Atro getting poked down as well. Roro could go in actually, but it will actually.
Oh, fazare, nice one. Ado rin kalo, nakan in kanyare.
Down. 4 members
Nice,
fell
nice,
down
nice.
just like that. And Elusivity Sports are making a comeback happen.
Fazare, fazare ko. Ado bo.
At this pace, I feel it might go to a 30-minute mark. The game is like, no, you want one, we'll take two. This time, Elusivity, they took two. However, they lost 3 members. And the jungle
Yeah,
is
yeah,
still
yeah.
not
Ado
up,
game je, kitang di.
even though
Kano
you
to,
know,
ne?
Northfield is onto
Yam
the
kana.
map, he has not
Amo
really started
kan
the
ba je.
turtle, he's waiting for the rest
Go
of the
siya
team
umana
to
re ba
show
ko.
up. I mean, open up the map.
Let's
let
come
get
back,
the
let's go
intel
come back, guys.
to him so he can actually
Come
go
on, man.
in and take the turtle, of course, but the first tier from the top lane will be falling for the side of
Come back,
Anarchy.
come
So that's
back.
one
Yo
for
mom,
one
yo
turret
mom.
so
Dala
far,
game se man game se
and
thaja ba
turtle
yo mom
should be
thamme.
starting really soon. It's just a bit of trace of those poke damage coming in, but almost 5 members available from both the side for this turtle fight so far. The objective
low
count
yare,
down
mathak
2
low
for
yare, mathak low
Elusivity,
yare.
0 for Anarchy.
Oh,
And this
makha low
first
yare ko,
turtle
mathak su
going
low
in the
yare ko,
hands of
mathak low
Anarchy
yare,
is still
mathak
a
low
question,
yare.
right?
Yep,
Okay,
exactly.
why is
There's
it
a
hide
big
ko yare ko?
question
Why is it
right
hide
here
ko
that
yare?
lies in front of us, and both the teams seem to be setting up for the turtle. And the side of Anarchy actually have a very good position here, but can there be something upsetting coming in? Vance Atru comes in with the turtle fight, and with that,
Ado di
Ark
halo
gets
yaar.
one down. Yomom taken down into
Halo yaar,
the
halo
backline,
yaar.
so will Madara fall. And with that, Romcom already punishing here.
Romcom kukan
Senzu
je.
is forced to use the flicker, along with that light form as well. Brilliance will be popped off,
Kaya.
and there is nothing that they can do right
Oh.
now. Oh! Flicker
Jeez.
plays happening
Yani
as
tamni
well.
tamni game pa na
My
dum taro
goodness.
kani hai. Okay, okay.
That
This
is
game is slow.
Yenga
This game
sim.
is so fast-paced, man. Even Ultra Instinct moments are happening.
yeah.
Right? You see Roro with the Kelra instinct at this point, but again the mid lane being open, the first tier have already fallen from the bot. Okay, lock in. Tsunami
And with
slam
that,
got
God Speed will fall. Roro could fall as well, but Van Satru does not come
Fazare,
yet.
fazare,
But
fazare.
now the amount of
Okay.
damage he's
Nice,
taking
nice.
now. And it will be Roro who will be getting the
Ado di
kill.
fazare, ado di fazare.
But he's getting
Enzo.
melted down here.
Oh,
Madara
skano
has
de.
the scene as well. Fate, does he have the synchro vision right now, and he'll be able to get away. But with that,
Light ulti, yes.
he will get taken out, it seems, but still surviving, and he is still healing
Fazare,
up, but he will finally get
yeah,
taken
yeah.
out
Hello,
here by
hello, hello,
Yomom. Shenzu will fall though into the hands of Fate, and Yomom is able to get away, but Shenzu will not be lucky enough to survive that. And with that, Roro coming in with the damage, and there comes the RWM, which is forcing members out.
Fazare
But
na,
can Romcom
fazare na,
take one
nice,
down?
nice,
Romcom will fall instead.
Ado di loy halo.
Backline,
Chira
Romcom
fazare na. Yo mom kai di sang ino. Ado ne na ngai
Romcom
je.
surviving. Does he have enough to get away from this one? And he gets that wind just
Ado di ngame, ado
by
di
a
ngame.
bit.
Amaga.
He
Yes!
wants to chase down Fate. He does.
Fazare na.
That's
Inkalo,
the
inkalo,
shutdown
inkalo
secured
yare.
here by
Matak
Yomom.
low yare,
It is
matak low yare.
between two towers. And that is everyone down actually. It's technically not a wiped out, but that is actually a wipeout, you know, Shinryu.
Absolutely, like this is what happens when two top teams,
Yeah, they are,
undefeated
Matala.
teams, play against each other. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see right the scoreboard 20-13.
Ado mo
Only
kalya je
the
problem le ko
completely,
guys. Mo
you know,
kalya je
almost
problem.
equal at this
Bijan si
point in
phang
terms
ni
of
wise to
turrets,
sang
3 for
sang de
2,
to.
3 in the side of Anarchy, 2 for Elusivity. However, it's just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
matter of
amom
time
long re ko.
for the next month
Try
falls,
amom
but,
long re sujik.
the
Game
Lord
se
here
mai
is
ai
5
kai
seconds
baje.
away, and
Kano je
you know,
kano je faja de
want
ne.
me to break down the fight is
Mai
like
kai
more
se
of a brawl
map se
game
hole ne
happening,
ko.
right? It's like every
Mai
time I
kan
try
baje
to say
faja
something, they're like
ado
fighting.
yare.
I mean,
Sukai de.
they don't
Moi
really
ke kano je.
care at this point. It's
Sine
just like
bera,
they want
sine phagda
another
amal lang
fight
re ko.
again. Here we go.
Yomom could be in trouble right now. He has already been taken down with
Okay.
the tsunami slam, but seems that got him
Oh,
able to save the
Fuma
area, but
lane
inside
si
the
do lo nok so.
RWM, El Senzu will fall. Madara left all alone between 5 members, and he will fall as well. And that is 2 members down right now. Madara and Senzu, they are not
Lo
available
logan, lo
anymore
logan.
for this fight. And Anarchy could definitely go for this Lord, but will they decide
Yo mom na
on
pok
that?
tawa.
Because Godspeed is still up, and he can make something happen. Once again, the tsunami slam comes up, and Yomom still survives thanks to that vengeance. But he's taking a lot of hits, and Fate is actually melting him down. Godspeed is getting chased down as well
Adudi
by Art. He's
asar
still able to survive
John
that.
Taugra.
And that
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be an easy
John
Lord
Taugra.
for Anarchy.
Messi se
But
khai
look,
Messi thune
despite
siman gre.
how the draft is, Romcom is so tanky, right? He's taking damage after
Mid
damage.
taret la already
hits
play
after
phazar
hits.
ne mo
He's
hena.
able to reach in it back, and
Yeah,
he's
defend,
not
defend.
taking, you know, he's not really. It's more like the damage is tickling him at this point. It's not even hurting him. He's like able to regen it back, but again, if you take a look at the items, he's not really going for anything damage or regen items. Mostly tanky items just to counter them out. But in terms of item, both the teams have a pretty equal mark here.
See,
But okay,
kano je
Tsunami
piro idam
Slam.
na haba.
Yomom is in trouble right now, but can he sustain all that? No, he can't.
Kano je
Because
piro
right
idam
now,
ni ne.
Fate is the one who will
Moi
not
Kalia je
do
piro
that.
idam ni ne.
And
Kalia
there's
je
a
problem
shutdown
lay tro
coming in as
guys.
well. And exactly,
Problem
you
am
know,
thok
as
tro.
a
Sina
EXP
create
winner,
am
you
tau
don't
tro.
want to be taking too many kills.
Kalia
You
na
have
problem
just given a
create
shutdown
tau
to the enemy goal laner right now, and that is trouble. Because like I said, Harith, late game, man, that is trouble. And that is too in the hands of Fate.
Ado yang kan
Absolutely,
ngam
man.
maro
The
ya
mid
thok
trio
ba.
has
Hedi
not
hilda
really been
yang kan
working
kanar
through
ro
well so far
thok
for
ba.
elusivity. Yes, they are able to just equalize the gold. However, they're losing structures very quickly. They have lost the holy defense from the mid lane. The top one might as well fall. Yes, it does, and this really makes the base a lot more vulnerable, the inhibitors. But again, they're trying to find a trade-off here. They need to be careful because one, they do have the range, but it's only
Sakura
on
je
the
bera
branch. The
kar.
rest of the members,
Sakura
they're pretty much melee heroes.
kar.
Shensu is not the best with the range, and he's 0, 6, and
Sanara
7.
taro pai
Madara
chale.
2, 0, 7, and 8 because of the lockdown that the player has been providing every time. And if she cannot lock them down, there is one Satoru to go and mark the backline, right? And Fate has been doing absolutely phenomenal job. Harith has the Holy Crystal going for the 4th item, whereas
Yani
Shensu
ma'am
is just
game
2
se
items
mid
in.
game
Bit
late game
2
yaw re ko.
is like,
Yani
pretty
ye
much
nga
equal,
se
but
yeng thong na Sakura se
get
su
the
mu
gold
si de mu
on
si ya.
Roro, man, he's like
When se
last
kai
item
ai cup kani
point.
game ni ka
So
dar game
I
ka.
feel that Roro might be a way for
Khoi
them to
kano na
just
te
come
ka
out
got
of
na
this
te ka
game.
dar
But yeah,
game
sandwich
se
play.
come back am tang
Okay,
la
is
de.
it?
Hoi hoi yenga si yenga.
Oh, probably Art could want to go in once again with that Tsunami Slam. But
Level budi loi high
I
oina
really
re da.
think
Hadi
that
loi max
the
oina
only
do re
reason
level.
why, you know, Shenzhou went for the Lunox is because
Yeah,
of Art. Because
my
the Kalia
Kalia
just forces you to use the Purify, right? And the fact that you already have a Lancelot on the other side. Okay, Yomom, he goes in with the curtain call. He forces out the Vengeance as well. It does not seem like a good engage. And with that, Madara gets inside the tower. And with that, oh, Boxy just able to barely escape. Yomom is very, very low as well. Art is feeling a lot of damage. Into the backline. Art will fall. Roro comes in with the damage. And finally, Van Satro has arrived to the scene. And Roro is the one that he's targeting. And he will take a shutdown.
Sky no ma Shenju na bathan umla ho jibo. Kai no ma to jibo. Positioning se ya re Shenju ge.
As well. That is collapse on the side.
Tay masana kahaning ni ne bro. Hoi ne. Kahaning jadi kai no. Aina kapadi number thara ke paisa kap kapo da de bra. DS de bra.
There from Yomom who decided to engage first.
Yeah, absolutely. Because again, Zaman force, but outplay.
Coming in, and with that, Yomom will be the one getting taken down.
As
Madara wants to go in,
they
but
play
what can
play
you
man
do
ka
when
daw
it's a Harith in the late
Ay,
game?
da.
Madara will get taken down as well.
Man, you know, elusivity with that Hail Mary play.
Sigi Lord si dedi war ni ko.
What they were looking for. They were trying to get a shutdown and probably just capitalize on the Lord. However, elusivity, they just overstayed their welcome, and Anarchy were there to punish them down every time. And again, they did not only do it once, they did it twice. They did it again in the mid lane. And
Adon ni game soi je.
Hilda
Hilda di kana roi bro project.
The more they get taken
Hilda
down,
ja ali dagi
the
yell out di kana.
the lesser number of frontliners elusivity will have, and at this point they're kind of looking desperate to actually make a play happen. They're not really playing it the way they used to, because they need to be very calm about the way they engage, because any overextension that happens can be very well be punished.
Lord check Lord sam kal le ne.
The lane sync is coming here with the Lord onto the mid lane.
Hilda tha sanai ra kanam tori bro. Kano
Yep, and look at the way
Kang de da.
Through just styling in and out. He's going to go
Pure
for
Fire
Roro, and
Empire.
yes, he will successfully take him down. That is the main damage
My eye
getting
budi.
taken down just before
Oh,
the Lord arrives. And
mere
with that
photo je
RW
one.
setting in as well. Look at Madara, he's getting tilted. And with that, into the backline, Tsunami Slam comes in. Yomom still sustaining though, trying his best. But seems like Van Satoro could take him down. Shenzhou has forced out the brilliance as well. They're trying their best to clear these lanes before the enemy can arrive. But before that, Madara could fall down here. He is getting targeted by 5 members, and he forces out. Shenzhou!
Game Lord.
You know, sustain his team, but no, he'll get taken down as well. And with that, Tsunami Slam comes in to lock down the base,
Khatam.
and 5 members
GG.
just taken down like that. And my goodness, Anarchy have defeated the undefeated
Tower. GG.
Esports.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this streak for elusivity. Anarchy are here to dominate. They're able to get a victory of the number one team at this moment.
Ay na hydro. Iraki
But
ling mo na.
32 kills for Anarchy. This is like so much of a brawl. Like, we were expecting high macro gameplay, maybe like high macro. I mean, I was thinking that they might get some kills, but this is like more of a brawl than, you know, a very high macro gameplay. It's like we go in, we kill, we come out, we don't care, we live or die. we won. We won fights. That's what happened. But again, ladies and gentlemen, that was a really fast gameplay one. But the thing is, even though it was fast, it was really back and forth. It's more of a pendulum because, you know, if you have watched a
has
volleyball
defeated
game,
this
there's like one team
undisputed
is
higher low
spiking, the other team is
Sangre.
trying to, you know, stop it from
Napre
hitting the
napre.
ground and just counter it.
Fajadre fajadre.
This game,
As college
there
ki
were
cup ka
times
loy
where
sai ni ko ai
Elizabeth
damn
were
it
able
tar.
to return it, but
Okay,
at
okay.
the very end, I feel their hands kind of got sore down where they were trying to, you know, just go in for those
Asina lower
desperate
lower
plays,
lower.
which did not really work in their favor, and Anarchy, they capitalized. And with enough damage, I think it was just a matter of seconds. Not seconds, but minutes before the game would probably go to an end. Here, Fredo.
Yep, and that just proves to show that who are still the number one, who are still holding the title.
Yeah, this
for
may
Team
tare
India
tare
and
tare
now
like
this is, of
like
course,
second
Anarchy
prize na
right
ka
now.
second prize
They
so
are the
da na
top tier,
moi
the
diamond gap
top
kano ko rong ani hilda to kana
title,
dre
and
adi
of
hilda
course,
to pa haning tam
Elizabeth
hilda pa
were
do kaino
contenders, but turns out they still have things to work on, and that is the reason why tonight it will be Anarchy. And man, this guy
Wow.
was the beast that unleashed Anarchy.
Exactly.
hilda gi mohto ko hilda gi mohto to pam pa na ma di moi pick up sana ga game do kono to gre ne
The first pick, Kalea, man, dude was confident. He was
direct,
like, we don't
problem
need
do
CC,
create
we don't
tawgre
need
ba how
anything
de
else, we don't need YSS, just give me Kalea. I'm gonna make it work. And that's our
how
goal,
de
ladies
ge
and
dum
gentlemen.
create tawgre
Anarchy,
kano do problem
you
do
know, the front man, I mean, it sounds bad, right? Front man. The front liner
bro
of
what li
Anarchy,
Tony
the,
di
you
kaino
know, the heavy
final
fortress
final
that
ne
marks it down, that
Tony lo de
blocks the members
khoi
down
di lo
and make
sana
sure
ba
that they
Anarchy
actually
gi
win.
sul
But we'll
Anarchy
take
gi
a final
mission
look
yo
at the
lang ni
scoreboard, Fredo.
adu ani de moina
15
pora
minutes
di
and
khona
26
kare
seconds
natraga
game.
adu moi di pora aro da bro yam ti lingi da
Yep.
sanaroi lore sida lore no wa sanagre mamang da lore
Look, it was Romcom who actually was sustaining every single thing.
no
that
wa
was
mamang
thrown at
sanaga
him.
dudi
And the thing that
sanaroi lore
you already have a Harris
Red
on
na
your
hire eba
side,
lore
you already have a Lancelot, like that's a lot of dive in, right? And there is actually not too much that you
no
can
god
deal
mamang
with those
sanaga dudi
dives.
yase ko la hor
With
dudi
the kind of lineup that EVT went for, they usually do not get grabbed.
Red na
into a
hire
trap,
emi
but tonight,
sanaroi na sina lo
their trap was
last ne na
kind
hire
of
me
actually underwhelming, because I mean,
I agree.
look at this draft. If you take a look, like, you know, there is so much dive. They have a Lancelot, they have a Harriet, they have a Kalia who are going to dive on your face. Bit
ai
is
like
always
pa
there to
ba
take you down as
ja
well.
roi da city
Romcom
like
will
pa
just
ya
keep
matang
sustaining
to le
and
ka
just
droge bro
being annoying
This is
to
not
your
the end.
backlines, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Meanwhile, on the other side, the thing is, they
pick
are
up se aina moi
mean,
kalia do na kano do problem
Anarchy
mo
just
hen
took
gre ne
control of the
aha ma
match.
ali dagi
There was
kalia do
nothing
kalia
that
do na
EVT
ni
could do, because they were not at all controlling the match in the first place. They were getting dictated by the pace.
draft se ai ni
Art was
hilda
setting,
lo honing
that
dam
Fate
ne
was
ko
setting,
hilda
that
lo
Romcom
honing
was
dam
setting.
hilda ga
So
kano se lo honing dam
they
ne
just got played actually tonight.
I do agree with you on that because, you know, every time
Pe
they were
city jam
trying to
phasai
go for
do
an
bro
engage
na
for the
di
side of
hele sis
from the side of
Oi
elusivity,
purify
whenever
am
they
to
want to
yaw
go for a
re
pick off, they were kited back to such a position
yes
where
yes
Bit
kasu
can
kai
lay
de
down
kasu
his
kai de mai de
RWM.
moi
Along
so
with that,
phajan
inside the
sana pa ne khoi de
RWM,
ka
there's a
ga ne khoi
penalty
ju
zone.
phajan sana pa de
There
ni
is a
pork trade
Zaman
chamane
force,
ado khoi na
and
khoi da
even
gi moi na
Kalea is
handling bai
locking
ni
you down and bringing you inside the RWM.
hilda
So
do
they
kana
already
ge
had
hoi yam
planned it,
kana
right?
hilda
We
do
will fight
kana
inside
go
the
oi ge
hitbox and will not go outside that. And anything that happens in the hitbox, it will be like really easy for them to actually pick up because they have a Lancelot to just go for the
bit na
Luigi
pai
targets.
hero
But
se
again,
chabe ne
that will be the end
ada
of
art
streak
ki
for
kalia se ga hoi
elusivity. However, Anarchy, they have their streak to maintain. They have not been lost. I think they have not lost. If their first game actually counts, then they might have lost. But elusivity, yes, like, you know, they might actually go for a thing. But again, Fredo, we need to go for a short break because the last match is still waiting for us, right?
Yep. And we'll be right back after a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. This is Battle Lines India, bringing you the best action. Production partner is IGC, and Fredo and Shinryu will meet you on the other side.
ai shower ma ka phamma ga kapu ge asta de le khalle ko kasu kai de ga droga purify yeah purify is needed throw ju ga taw nga sai mid game da single solo changa ga ka taw solo changa ga single da ka si gre ne do ni ne jojo na di team 8 qualify taw ra mu khuna khini ha sana ro ha ba bro mo ren do na sana ro sina last round ne ha sida pai de ge ponya ma do aduna 1 2 3 ne la ni ba mang lo as game khan kai de da game bu kai no this is just a game ai je kha ju ka ni kha ju po ni do ni game ai je ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯣꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯅꯦꯛꯁꯇ ꯁꯦꯝꯗꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯅꯦꯛꯁꯇ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯁꯥꯟꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯒꯨꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯄꯔ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯃꯗꯤ ꯐꯖꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯄꯔ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ YSSꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯒꯦꯝꯗꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯒꯦꯝꯗꯣ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯉꯝꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯁꯇꯦꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯂꯔꯟ ꯇꯧꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯁꯣꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯔꯤꯚ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯀꯩ ꯁꯣꯏꯒꯗ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯣꯏꯕꯗꯨꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯎꯔꯦꯗꯅꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯂꯣꯗ ꯈꯔ ꯁꯤꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯌꯥꯏꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟꯅꯤꯡ ꯃꯤꯠꯀꯤ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟꯅꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯈꯔ ꯁꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯥꯀꯟ ꯂꯦꯟꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯒꯣꯜ ꯂꯦꯟꯒꯤꯗꯨꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯉꯝꯅꯩ ꯄꯥꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯇꯣ ꯃꯌꯥꯏ ꯁꯣꯏꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯃꯤꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯂꯞ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯅꯝꯁꯟꯕꯗꯣ ꯃꯤꯅ ꯅꯝꯁꯜꯂꯛꯑꯦꯗꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯅꯦꯕ ꯇꯣꯞ 4 ꯈꯟꯗꯣꯏ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯈꯜꯂꯔꯣꯏ ꯇꯣꯞ 8ꯅꯦ ꯇꯣꯞ 8ꯇꯨꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯁ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯐꯪꯒꯅꯦꯕ ꯇꯣꯞ 8ꯇꯣ ꯐꯥꯏꯠꯇꯣ ꯄꯪꯂꯧ ꯂꯧꯁꯟꯕꯤꯅꯦ ꯇꯥꯏꯃꯤꯡ ꯌꯦꯡꯗꯕꯤ ꯖꯣꯖꯣꯗꯗꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯈꯤꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯔꯒꯅꯥꯏꯖꯔ ꯔꯦꯟꯗꯣ ꯍꯦꯠꯇꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯑꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯈꯠꯂꯦ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯒꯅꯦꯁꯣꯔ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯔꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯒꯦ ꯅꯦꯛꯁ ꯒꯦꯝ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯒꯦ ꯖꯣꯖꯣꯗꯗꯤ ꯀꯥꯂꯤꯌꯥ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯅꯧ ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯤ ꯖꯣꯖꯣꯗꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯣ ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯀꯥꯂꯤꯌꯥ ꯕꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯅꯧ ꯃꯊꯪꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯤꯗ ꯅꯩꯔ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯀꯨꯔꯥꯟ MVP ꯇꯧꯁꯟꯈꯤꯕꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯅꯦ ꯂꯧꯔꯥ ꯅꯪꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯅꯥꯎ ꯋꯤꯟ ꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯍꯟꯁꯦꯀꯣ ꯃꯊꯪꯗꯩꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯄꯣꯕ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯁꯦ ꯊꯝꯃꯣꯏ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅꯦ ꯈꯔꯁꯨ ꯄꯣꯗ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯒꯦ ꯂꯥꯏ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯃꯤ ꯒꯣꯠ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯃꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯛꯀꯦ ꯁꯤꯗꯩ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯤꯁꯇꯦꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯕꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯎꯔꯤꯗꯨꯅꯤꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯤꯁꯇꯦꯛꯇꯣ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯇꯁꯨ ꯈꯔ ꯁꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯏꯅꯤ ꯍꯤꯜꯗꯥꯅ ꯀꯥꯎꯟꯇꯔ ꯁꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯝ ꯇꯧ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯂꯣꯟꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯇꯥꯗꯦ ꯖꯣꯖꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯣꯏꯗꯧꯒ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯁꯥꯎꯒꯠꯂꯛꯑꯦꯕ ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯦꯅꯥꯔꯀꯤꯅ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯅꯦꯛꯁ ꯃꯦꯠꯁ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯣꯔꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯥꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯠꯇ ꯀꯥ ꯇꯥꯔꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯥꯈꯤꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯤꯅꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔో ꯔꯥꯎꯟ ꯔꯣꯕꯤꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯕꯦꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ 3 ꯐꯪꯉꯁꯨ ꯐꯒꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯕꯦꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ 1 ꯅꯤꯅ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯎꯄꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯏꯜꯗꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯕꯅꯤꯅꯅꯦ ꯈꯪꯗꯕ ꯇꯦꯕꯜ ꯎꯠꯂꯛꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯇꯦꯕꯜꯁꯦ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯑꯞꯂꯣꯗ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯥꯁ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯌꯦꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯞꯗꯦꯠꯇꯗꯤ ꯑꯦꯅꯥꯔꯀꯤꯅ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯇꯧ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯒꯦꯝ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯗꯧ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯦꯟ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦꯅ ꯊꯝꯖꯜꯂꯣ ꯖꯣꯖꯣꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯗꯣ ꯈꯪꯖꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯅ ꯃꯨꯔꯨꯝꯕꯤ ꯃꯦꯠꯁ ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯋꯥꯇꯥꯏ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯃꯦꯠꯁꯄꯨꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ NRK match se hayengiro NRK match se ngasi gi leram do mandra ngai ko economy yenge ko
I don't know which side he was referring, maybe on the screen perhaps, but hey, we are back.
ko
We had an amazing match
Economy
between the
yenge.
top two teams.
sidadi si ngarangi orang gani one day ko ta ngarangi ne si je moi team la fuka wisi sida lay grab ne ba makhada aduga NRK sina sida second lay ka doi ne ba ko moi ki kano se aduga hoji akhoi 7 lay se match 8 sanare win se 7 lay aduga loss amala ani ba ko NRK di amta podri ba ado moi se match amma ani ko match hoji ani sanagre ko match manga sure moi ani go ali watoi ba odo na tro NRK se update tawdri singarang ne ngasi hayeng khangani hayeng update hayeng khangani si poch ko ngasi di NRK gi match lera moroi ba ko kana ma yenge kana menge ko
These guys are a little bit more creative, you know. Everyone gets creative when choosing squad names and IGNs. And yeah,
NRK ga khoi ga sanagre ko NRK match lari guys
NRky here representing
NRK lari sina moi mathang last game to hayeng lay rong geni moi
and those are the institutes getting represented here tonight.
ngasi NRK gi match lari ba ko khoi ga jisi sanagre dana ko
Try to maintain
ado moi na ka gre
streak that they have established.
aduga sida hujik moi NRK gi SBI sanane sida kai gum SBI na ka ba ta de point khoi ni hele ba ko sida SBI sida moi na ka ga ni ba ko anyhow ado
The best they can try is, of course, try their best. That's it. So let's see if they can put up a good game against NRky tonight, or win NRky just keep, their win streak.
ado NRK kanu muk kono so mani
I mean, every team that they have faced, just like that.
I think I was mistaken. It was not yesterday. It was the
hayeng khangani hayeng poster ja ju da gyan ta de han de se kya da no sanak podo ju gyan ta de ba
maybe could be. I'll just verify that. But again, for this game, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the NCC. Also, you already know. If you don't know, then what are you doing in your life? If you don't know that, then you should know, and you should also participate in the next season.
SBI do
In the winter, right?
makha de lay rong gani
Winter, NCC winter is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. So do make sure for
lay do mandre
make sure is to be
ko
active
ayam
in
tang
the chat,
yenge
because why, Fredo? Why do they need to be active in the chat? What do they want
win
in that?
those diamonds? You want to win those diamonds? You want to complete those tasks? You want to get that King Kong skin? You want to get that Beatrix M series final
upcoming de yenge ko
certificate? You want to get that
upcoming da sibudi winner interview ne ba ko date 28 ta lay se sana roi ba loire ba game ina loire hydro bro
you want to get that Angela.
loire sina loire ha ba gyan ta ra ba ma'am
There are so many reasons to win.
ura ba moi date 27 date 28 ta winter interview lay jo bra
Participate
gyan
in the
ta ra
game.
ba
All that you have to do is stay active in the chat. You'll be picked up.
ado hayeng hujik si live tawri ko hayeng sana gini ba ko upcoming nam ti yenge ko
500 diamonds. 500. It's not 257 anymore. It's 500.
Wow.
diamonds. So that's a lot
Let
right
me
hayeng kana lay game ti yenge
Fredo, you can do the casting by yourself,
Kai no.
right? Isn't it? I'm just kidding. I'm just
Khoi
kidding.
match se kai no
You guys again. The match though, we are already in the drafting section, ladies and gentlemen. 3 bans already here. Unfortunately, the Zushin gets banned. Ray might be a bit unhappy from the side of Anarchy.
Shigi
They're banning it out.
si hayeng
The other two
day 3
1-1 Rock
sidi kano gini hey
whereas
sidi soire si kano je soire
whether that
Soi na tro.
did not.
sidi akhoi ka sana gra bane sidi illegal sport kai ka sidi sana day 3 ni sidi ko
been really careful
live in
with their
21
play,
hours
and I'm really impressed to see that they have banned out both the heroes, which actually created a lot of problems in the last game for Elusivity side.
mane
Honestly, I won't even blame too much on Elusivity because, man, it's Anarchy that you're up against, and actually, they could have been really confident with their draft, but man, against Anarchy, nah, you don't want to give them the heroes that
30
can
ko.
create problems for you.
sidi natre sidi succession pick
Absolutely, but this will open up
sidi
paths
round
for
robin day 3 are si kai de no sidi si soi bane moi je
I think
day
it's
8
pretty good
ko
in terms of the like roamer, right? For a roamer, he gets a very good
day 8 haraga sona kanda
scroll around. The Bagzi also does
day
the same
26
thing,
ko
can give a
to
very
day
good
3 la
damage
eba
to
mo
the
do
damage.
sidi soi reba
Can do one
sigi
more
si
thing,
je mamang da lai gra bane
reduce your
mamang da ta gra bane
vision
si
and
je
abilities.
sigi po se akhoi na ahaba match sana ge ba du ne ba
The
ngasi na
outcome
loi
is
re ba
very
sana ba
clear.
adu
So
di
like this question,
po
what
se
do
ngasi
they
na
go
loi
for
ne adu
the
de
CC pick here, which is a good counter towards the tanky heroes. Other thing they can go is for the X-Fog I was about to say.
chume si je akhoi na ahaba mamang da akhoi gi play home sana lo ga la phuka bi play home sana ge da adu match ne si si na oi si yaudre
You guys are so smart.
sina lore adu ga si interview la winner ge
Good draft.
day 28 ta
This draft could have actually worked if it was, of course, Anarchy doing it in the last match. Sorry,
Not an RP,
Elusivity.
EVT.
Yeah, Elusivity doing it in the last match. But okay, this time around, Anarchy are trying to switch things up here, and we're going to see.
yenga si yenga lo shalla se adu di
Predicted this Bakshi is going to go for the roam, and I was actually thinking
waiting
is a very
26 waiting adu as kanon adum lai bane si di
super flex.
wa ga haitang maga to e seran turan ko ngahale au ngasi lore adu di
That is going to the roam.
ngasi na tournament lore
Still
moi
not clear actually because
haidi day 28 day 27 28 ta winner interview lai re ba
Rome as well. I'm just saying, anything can happen.
I mean, I would rather like the Ruby to go against the Harith because she can actually stop the Harith from dashing around, you know, to go like really crazy, to be dancing around. But one thing that I like is the, you know, counter
SBI je
tanky heroes,
stop
but that's all they have.
kanom hai bane moi
Very
OKGG
less
bro
saving
next time
heroes.
ya next time
CC
to lo
can
ga
do
droge
a lot,
akhoi asoi budo
Eve can do at the same time, but they are really dependent on the front line, not for the CC but the Harith as well as the Eve, right? They need some opening for them to go in and deal the damage.
Mini hen hai bai ni ka taro
Against a matchup like a Ruby versus
no
a
issue bro no
Harith,
issue
it's not the best way for the Harith to do too much. In the last game, we actually saw the Harith losing out the early game. The main thing is the Harith power spike, it hits from level 4 and more so after he acquires the items. But again, the grandeur this time
coming
is
tourney
back
ke kai
now.
lege coming tourney am lai
Right,
brother
we've been watching the
adu
last
tau
few
kai na
games
rage
live, right?
namai mathibong
They are understanding the picks and bans, and man, I really like this SBI's draft. Bro. This is like their draft skills are really improving.
hojiki asoiba play do boot game da project da taro replay kap analysis tau thek se
Ban out the heroes, which will actually
kolom toroga tak thara go
as well as the Harith. You can actually cover things up with the range that she has, right? But you cannot really do the same with a Harith and a CC. Those are kind of
aduga hojiki YSS su yam kanna kano tawdre ya mara
so yeah.
game do upper hand haidi ma kano do pai ba ngamdre game 1 tang sanali ji kai gino round robin no bai ni aigi opinion da di ET je draft phajai draft tin phajai adoi ni ne bro moi kalia do yam phajana pick tawgre ne hojiki do
But they do not go for Hayabusa, they go for Frederick instead. And now, I do know that they use the Hayabusa, but will they pick that Hayabusa?
atam champion yaudro bro adu yaw akhoi na kai di
You can just go for Shido that you do not want to go. You do not want to give too much of revealing about. I mean, you don't want to reveal too much about your draft.
ai kano do krai chat khra
Yeah, I feel the Rome. What can they go for? What are the good options? Tigreal, I don't prefer here. Kufra, not the best option, I feel.
I think if they are not, if they can actually go for a Matilda and okay, Khalid.
You know, this
Khalid.
just proves one thing. They do not want to go for the utility anymore. Maybe they want to go for something damage. The Khalid actually opening up the map could be.
Yeah, I get it. Lot of
boy kolom da nate ipad ama puthok laga ta o draft ta pot chele draft ta 60 70 di draft ta ni 50 60 70% ni draft ta lai hojike do game do mina ngam na chali do yu yaw da bi nganu ama ngawraga mana lairaga analysis taw singa yu di ya pitha roi da bro
But Fredo, but do you like
ai na hangi duri akhoi kaim kana taw da sum bear na thak pane ngok thokke ba da
Like it's going to be very hard to execute it, but with this lineup that SBI have, it can sort of work, and I mean, that will work if and only if this Eve can actually play it right with, against these frontliners that they've picked up. But my goodness, Anarchy is taking it up a notch right now.
moi gi sigi match ye nga se adu karani da sidi atam championship jo joi sana howe huje o adugi di lane gi do rongani na haije mizoram gi do atam championship adu atam du yaw adu atam du yaw ꯑꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ongoing ꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦ ꯀꯥꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯑꯇꯝꯒꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯦꯟꯒꯤꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯕ ꯒꯨꯋꯥꯍꯥꯇꯤꯒꯤꯗꯣ ꯕꯤꯌꯔ ꯑꯣꯏ ꯊꯛꯑꯣ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯌꯨ ꯊꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ ꯕꯤꯌꯔ EVT ꯃꯦꯠꯆ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯁꯨꯔꯒꯦ ꯉꯁꯤꯅ 9 ꯃꯦꯠꯆ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯗꯣꯏ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯂꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯗꯔ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯣꯍꯧꯔꯦ ꯁꯦꯀꯦꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯔꯅꯥꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ
for Guinevere to go in first, even if Khalid actually gets a set with the rest of the team providing the support, I feel the Guinevere is very vulnerable. Yes, you cannot actually lock her down. There is very less lock. She's immune in some way while she uses the ultimate, but that's about it. If you're building her
ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯦ
around
ꯕ꯭ꯔꯗꯔ
the side, it's
ꯂꯩꯈꯠꯂꯤ ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛ
getting too much out of the
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ
hero.
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ
You're going for more
ꯉꯁꯤ
hits
ꯃꯣꯏ
maybe at this
wild
point,
cardꯇꯒꯤ
or
ꯆꯪꯉꯛꯄ
people
ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨ
dealing the damage
ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ
with the Harith, the CC, and of course the Eve at this point. But again, it's a very decent round.
Okay ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯦꯠꯆ ꯍꯧꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯦ
One pick
ꯑꯗꯨꯝ
which did not
ꯀꯥꯒꯤꯗꯧ
start
ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ
well with
ꯕꯤꯠ
me is
ꯑꯣꯏꯅ
gonna
ꯑꯗꯨꯝ
be the Khalid here. But
ETC
again,
ꯃꯩꯇꯩ
ladies and
ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯔꯣ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ
gentlemen, welcome to
ꯁꯤ
match
ꯁꯤ
number 6
ETCꯗꯤ
at
ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯌꯥꯎꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ
NCC National College Cup, presented to you by Battle Knights India, and this is with the production partner being IGC in-game
ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯤ
evolve.
ꯐꯨꯒꯤꯗꯧ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ
Looking
ꯍꯟꯗꯛ
at the
ꯗ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯚꯁꯤꯁꯨ
potential,
ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯁꯤ
not potential, this is the final game of course, like I mentioned. But again, talking about the game
SBI
here,
ꯁꯦ
see the poke damage, right? This is the
ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯨ
problem if
ꯃꯦꯠꯁꯤ
you
ꯑꯣꯏꯁꯨ
have the
ꯁꯤꯔꯦꯅꯦ
threat.
ꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯖꯩꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ
Wow, wait, what?
SBI ꯇꯧꯔꯦꯅꯦ ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯦ
Instead, and SBI, what in the holy moly is this?
Holy
And
moly.
ꯁꯤꯔꯣꯝ
Romcom
ꯀꯣꯝ ꯆꯥꯏꯁꯤꯗꯤ
actually, Romcom, I mean, yeah, getting bullied by the
Uish,
What
ui.
are you thinking? Oh my god,
Tauine.
I have never seen an EX billionaire going so aggressive. At this point, Romcom is about to lose a minion and he walks up to try and take that. Can he
ꯑꯁ
do it?
1 HP ꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅ ꯉꯝꯃꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯒꯦꯞꯁꯦ ꯄꯤꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅ
Okay, in the mid lane.
ꯗꯥꯎꯗꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯗ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯂꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯩꯔꯁꯨ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯀꯤꯃꯤ ꯄꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅꯦ ꯀꯤꯃꯤꯁꯦ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯕꯤꯠꯇꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯤꯌꯦ
Okay, that is
ꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯅꯪ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯕꯤꯗꯥꯏꯗꯣ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯕꯤꯠꯇꯣ ꯕꯤꯗꯥꯏꯗꯣ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯡꯅꯦ
but man, Romcom getting dominated.
I mean, it's a level 2 Lapu Lapu that we're talking about, not the best hero at level 2. Level 4 is required. But again, this is a pattern, right? Anarchy, they lose the first blood, and then they clap back to those team fights. Again, 4-man rotation down bot with the turtle just being 13 seconds. Top lane, though, a bit of skirmish coming here on towards Fate. But he will be okay. But with the turtle coming in,
ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅꯦ
they might want to get a
ꯈꯔ ꯑꯃꯅꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯡꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗ
get more information around the map. Level 4 is not there.
ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯀꯔꯝ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯑꯅꯤ ꯁꯨꯏꯕ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯪꯉꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯡꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯀꯃꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯠꯆꯥ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅꯦ ꯊꯥꯏꯅ ETꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔꯗꯨꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯕꯤꯠꯇꯨꯗꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯍꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯕꯤꯗꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯦ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ
Probably not realizing. Okay, he already uses a Brave Fighter and he will be getting taken down, Jimmy. And with that,
ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯀꯣꯛ ꯉꯥꯎꯔꯦ
from that turtle area.
ꯌꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯖꯔꯁꯅꯨ ꯒꯦꯝ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯁꯤ
Unique could be in trouble here, but he's able to
ꯈꯞ
use that
ꯇꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ
cover to get away at the nick of time. And with that, he will be able to heal up using the quicksand guard. And man, this match is looking actually.
ꯑꯩ ꯆꯃꯝꯅꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯏꯅꯤ ꯕꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯅꯤ ꯁꯨꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯈ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯁꯤꯁ ꯍꯣꯏꯒ ꯄꯨꯟꯕ ꯕꯤꯠꯇꯨꯅꯦ ETꯗ ꯑꯠꯆꯥ ꯑꯠꯆꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯃꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯣ
They probably could, but I don't think so. They might want to just push it in. Okay, however, Art wants to just get the vision. I mean, the more vision he gives, the more EXP and gold he's getting, right, with the vision, of course. But again, there's one Saturo. Okay, Crollo. Do you plan to go for a 1v1? But no.
Van Satoru.
Very low right now. He can get actually taken down here. But okay, he's able to heal up using the regen. But
ꯃꯣꯏ ARTꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯏꯅꯦ ꯌꯥꯕꯅꯦ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯔꯣꯝ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯔꯣꯝꯁꯦ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯔꯣꯃꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯤꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯕꯅꯦ
yet. But of course, in the mid lane as well, we'll be seeing some activity happening. Just look at the way every the side of
ꯑꯗꯣ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ ꯔꯣꯝ ꯀꯣꯝꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯗꯕꯤꯗ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ ꯃꯥ ꯒꯦꯞ ꯆꯥꯔꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯗꯕꯤꯗ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯍꯜꯂ ꯅꯥꯟꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯁꯤꯕꯁꯤꯅꯦꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯔꯛ ꯇꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯗꯕꯤꯗ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯒꯗꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯤꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯔꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯋꯦ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤꯗꯣ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯨꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯗꯣ ꯄꯨꯔꯥ ꯃꯊꯪ ꯆꯪꯉ ꯁꯤꯖꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕꯤꯗ ꯒꯦꯝꯗꯣ ꯁꯣꯔꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇꯨꯗ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯆꯪꯉ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯃꯟꯕꯩꯅꯦꯕ ꯈꯪꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯠꯄ ꯉꯝꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯟꯕꯩꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯥꯠꯄ ꯉꯝꯅꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯒ ꯍꯥꯠꯍꯧꯗꯕꯗꯨꯅꯦꯕ
Marksman and even the Ruby can really sustain a lot more. Romcom can sustain a lot by himself, right? He does not need so much of support unless the rest of the team wants to join. What the damage was that from Ansar? Just a second skill arrow, but okay, mid lane though.
Romcom could be in trouble, but he's still able to sustain out. Bravest Fighter comes in as well, and look at Crollo into the back lines. Might be able to take down one member, but there is a Ruby with that stun, and that will turn things around here. Romcom will fall though. Fade has fallen as well, and with that, Art is still dealing a lot of damage onto Cloud here. But man, Jimmy arrives to the scene. Jimmy tries to do stuff with that yo-yo blitz, but there is the immobilized, and with that, look at the way Bid is just about to take down. Jimmy already falls, and Bid will be able to get a kill as well.
Soul the Apex squad lay the soirabane anarchy team ne hena phajai yenga ABM du akhoi na su odum phunai da moi na su phu akhoi na su phu tawi da haidi moi ga dum sana ba ngam me ba ABM ga de ado sikano si di anarchy si ling nge ba khajana no ju khangam ne sai play do ya play style lo sana
Skill score sits on 5-5, but the goal lead is definitely favoring Anarchy.
Yeah, they're playing the map better. They're able to find a lot of good trades, and not only good trades, they're actually able to get some good shutdowns at the same time, because Unique was like really ahead with 2-0 and 1, I believe, before he got another kill here. But again, bot lane, Jimmy against Fate. Bit is here, traction pulse, misses it out. I don't think so. They want to just continue their dominance unless Unique and Bit has something else to say here.
And with that, Unique is getting chased down. Jimmy is able to not land that mountain shocker on himself, and with that, Guinevere probably looking for an opening, does not connect, and just gets away at the nick of time. Crollo could be in trouble here from Romcom, and Romcom decides to go in. One more hit, and that will be it.
Phajai
Fall as well, and that is Crollo who will pick up that kill as well. And into the mid lane, Van Satra already working onto the tower, will get that one down. And with that, Jimmy could be in trouble here. And with that, the knockup comes in, but the RWM is sitting in as well. And with that, that is a very good engage, and 2 members will get taken down like that. 3 men down on the side of Anarchy, and SBI are looking to make a comeback.
Probably good. The goal lead that was once sitting to the side of Team Anarchy is slowly fading away. Still there though, Bit here wants to just be at a safer zone here, not to just give away too much. But Anarchy, they are actually able to open up the map a lot more compared to SBI. They have not even taken down one single structure around the map, and Anarchy are just making sure that they can
handak se tourney low gi bai LCF ki khuling du di handak na moi amuk loi kai ra ba male moi TRT su kai loi kai moi LCF ki lai ba kangbu do ABM dong chakre dana asuna ga kano ga NT ga da aduna moi LCF su kai re ba ko kana ka de mangi chip play je dum khang de ne hai ba ngam de ne game ani ma team ban sanai ne ado SBI ja khoi ga sana ba de asai na tau ga da ne ha ba do yam ling wait up tau ha SBI ju moi fight khulaw ga phajai ha ba
Fight for SBI as they reclaim control of this turtle area and take that turtle soup.
Kita kai gomba SBI na ka de bro akoi na ka de ko game je ka doi na tro na te chap chap mana doi ne chummi chap chap mana doi ni adu di amuk chana gi doi ne one kana tau doi ta de ong sai doi ngani adai na lai ha ba ne adai na sana gi dau male kai gomba sida SBI na ka ta di ko point je moi jo ama point ni khoi jo ama point chap chap mana na adu ibani mu best of kan am pha ba adu sana gi ha
almost equalizing the goal at this point. Like I was telling, right, why are they number 5 in the leaderboard? Why are they not number 1 or 2? But the way they drafted and the way they're executing this draft at the same time is really phenomenal. They're not losing too much. At the same time, they're not giving too much lead to the side of Team Anarchy. They're doing it in such a way that they can keep a good balance, right? And even though they have not really have been able to find much turrets, they have been able to get the turrets.
SBI ta push tau dra moi fight oina focus tau la adu ne
can really take down
EVT ki draft kana na tauge EVT ki draft yo mom na dum tau bane yo mom ga kano ga dum tana tau bane hadi drafter ha ba lai te ba ko early da kalia duna loi sat khre adu ne bro na tari ge ngam ni kale ado hadi problem do direct kalia moi da pi gi ba do direct aduna problem am oi re ba hadi problem ai je direct full ni lai je moi kano asuna zo apex team yaw khra ba ming de asuna apex moi de yaw gre asuna hai dune abi dune asuna do
if you take a look at the far lane as well, just look at the way Anarchy has set up that wave far side as well. So that is good stuff that Anarchy is doing here, just taking control of the map with the help of the macro.
like the slow push will be
game do haidi kaim natte da
giving them the benefit of the upper hand during those
hilda ga kaino go lawgibdo hilda piraga kalia lawgibdo aduda game do
Saturu are in problem. That's where
fajada draft to khara thiene ho dikeda bro na tari sanabada dum ngodabani
those mistakes because last team fight Bed was
ET
really
gi
going
SBI
on and
gi
he started
exam
going
revision
well.
tawram
Even
la
on
roi
Saturu, they both got taken down really quickly. After which Anarchy did not have much
ado
of an
tare
answer
te amda
because
down oidri moi
those
tare
they
fight ang law
managed
ne
to
fighting am jar
play
su
soft
tare
up against
push
the
taw
Legion
du
a
ni ne
lot
ma thau di
and
bro
would
tare push to ma thau ni ne tare push taw di game ka roi ne mina sona kan objective sanari jo dro sona kan da fight law ga kaim ju kana bok taw de
Yeah, with that, we're into the game, and right now, Anarchy is already working on that Lord, and there is nothing that
sanga
Anarchy
zone
can
taw
do
kare
here,
yaar
but the members,
drop yam phase
members of Anarchy, just zoning away SBI, and of course, nothing that they can do. Traction Pulse comes in, does not really connect, but okay, Finn coming in with that trigger play, and that will connect well. Jimmy will get taken down. Do they want to go in for an engage onto one more member? Seems like the
mari chat pi hore ya hyper solo thadok pe
and with that, Lord marching down both sides.
Yep, the Lord marching down and with one member down, he will be back to
nengona moina phujara jo SBI na phura jo energy jina objective sanabani na game je ngo tawroi jo bra
One more, it seems, will be taken down. It will be
kana bu dum taw de siri energy na ka ne ya de man ka ne energy na ka ne bro energy na adum game je ka do male
Eve is very difficult, but
to
against
ye one
Fate has just
phajai yam thi phajai ko damage phajare kimi jo
3 kills in a row, and he has been there for all 3 of them. But now he'll be the one getting
Low
taken
aya
down.
jodi
And yes, it will be an overextension on his part. Fate will get taken down here by Unique, and with that, this inhibitor will fall open. And yep, that is inhibitor down on the side of SBI. Anarchy just making sure they make the best use of that Lord.
definitely with just a level 1 Lord, they open up the base and also actually held a goal lead. Okay, Jimmy.
Can he take down Ben Satoru here, who seems to be very low and getting surrounded by 3 members? But look at the way he uses that wall to get away. But cheeky little Jimmy still trying to chase him down, but he will get traction pulse. He does use the vengeance though. But the knockup comes in, and it will be the Guinevere punishing stuff. And that might be every single member down. Because only Romcom standing, Romcom trying to survive 3 members, 4 members, 5 members. How many can he take down all alone?
Wow.
He's just left in the middle of all of them, and he will be getting taken down finally here. And it's only Fate left from the side of Anarchy, and SBI are cooking for sure.
They're cooking, they're throwing it at the side of Team Anarchy at this point. Like, what else do they need to go for? Again, mid lane being open, the goal lead, which was
loi wipe chakre game lu sandro gam tawre da SBI namjal ai ji straight ta
and okay, the waves are accumulating down bot. Okay, the thing is, Anarchy, they were trying to just
kai no mana sila hero ido bo sathi re chare du here chare
Even Crollo could be the one falling down. Oh, look at the damage coming in from Ben Satoru. Crollo just survives, but Unique might be paying the price here. He's left all alone.
yaar throw tawre du bro throw tawre
Away from all that, and he will get taken down. But
amom jangbi tawre to asina khoi gi tawre do khoi gi tawre do se ni to asaina tawbo da ni game to soy do bro everything messi loi ga bro energy na ka gare
it all for that fight now.
matang torse next time bro next time
5 members versus 2. Can you really defend this?
asi yade ba asigi play do yade amom janga save do adu
And with that, they're
sunya yade ba loi game loi GG anarchy
Can he do enough? No, he can't.
ya ka gare
They take down the base and they take this win away. Anarchy close it off in style with this last win of the day.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely thought this might be a very close game, but the late game, like I mentioned, Anarchy has a better scaling with 2 marksmen as well as a very huge, I mean, very hard sustain that they had. But SBI, they definitely had a very good chance, right? I'm not seeing things, am I? Because the way they played, the way they drafted, and the execution was so on point. It was just at some points, I think the decision making was a bit lacking, like the experience that they lack could be the thing here for sure.
I agree with you on that part. Shinryu, there was definitely a lack of experience.
energy sin north team don nothing mix oi bane mix
Actually, a little bit more early.
mix oi bane
For that blue buff, they actually overextended. And that's the reason why. Because the thing is, you don't really need that many members to take down just one tower, right? They were all going for that, tier 2 in the mid lane. That's what they were going for. But instead of just the Guinevere could have actually taken that blue buff. Meanwhile,
okay jodi kano to ni moi je ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤ point stats ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤꯀꯣ
for the tower together. They go for the buff
ꯑꯗꯨꯒ
together. And when they die together. So because of that reason, I feel like things went wrong. And actually, Fate with those very very good I'm offended connections as well. Actually, making stuff very very hard for the side of course. And Fate could be the MVP here. And oh my God, of course, making the life hard for his enemies. And of course, getting that MVP as well.
Yep, this is the thing. If you play Ruby onto the gold lane, you could actually go for the damage build. That's why like he was not only able to sustain, not only able to give the set, he was able to deal so much damage in those team fights. It might not be, those insane burst damage, but it's like overtime damage. The more you get hit, the difficult it is for you. And honestly, we did talk about the Khalid pick. It did work sometimes, like engage.
ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯁꯤꯔꯥ ꯒꯦꯝꯁꯨ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ
But the thing is, the main purpose of Khalid is to sustain, not only engage this team fight, right? And the sustain was not really getting there because there's a Baxia available, there's a Ruby available, there's so many stuns available in general for them to actually allowed. But again,
17-17 ini point kan chap chap manarine SBI na kana tawbai na objective sana da bai na
17 to 17, but this does not speak the entire game, does it, Fredo?
Yep, exactly. This does not even touch the tip of the iceberg actually, because a lot of things could have went better for the side of SBI, and they did show a glimpse of hope as to what is coming forward in the future for SBI, because man, they did cook with their draft. Even their gameplay was
play tower ngasi di play tower hayeng on tower age
not really take control of the match, but their
okay ma'am loisalaji adudi ko kunai
Anarchy was really good. The
hayeng
their
thengnar si
performances were perfect.
kunai guys adios